Hello everyone, Aeshmah here. No holidays allowed, 2020 is fast approaching, so let's get in one last training, practice, whatever run before that. So this will be another Lethal Plus speedrun, all 3 acts, the whole main game. And hopefully it will be a good one. But hopefully it won't be, well, a too good one, I suppose. So we can still have a few improvements on during the marathon run. So yeah, I guess there isn't much else to say. So let's get this show on the road. Let's go with subtitle again. Sure, why not? Go with Kage. Then again, I should probably go with Sora. It doesn't really matter. I'll go with Kage. Alright. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So there will be a slight difference during this one compared to all the others, because if you watch the last stream, we actually changed the charm loadout of the ghost armor around just a little bit. So yeah, let's see how this works. It will be hard to gauge if this is better or not, so we just have to go ahead and test it, because it's all, you know, percentage kind of thing. So let's see if I actually notice any difference here. What we did change is we replaced one Charm of Fire Doctrine with Enduring Injuries or something. I'm forgetting the correct name at the moment. The one that makes status effects last longer and deal more damage. So yeah, we'll see if that is actually better than another bit of terror that we may get. Way too far to the left. Yep.
That's you know.
Way too far to the left. I was already thinking, like, what is that bonfire over there? I've never seen that. Anyhow.
Jin, you found
Already a little bit time lost, I guess, here on our way to Yuna. But nah. Doesn't matter too much.
Did you find any samurai to free your uncle?
Not yet.
I'm still searching.
I'm sure you'll find someone soon. Taka
I will
can
find
help
all of them as soon as
After
you're done
we
here,
save
Yuna.
him.
Don't you worry, don't you worry.
Hard to believe I might see him soon.
So yeah, this is a New Game Plus run of the game, if you hadn't noticed already. Now there are 3 main advantages of running the game with New Game Plus compared to a New Game run of this game.
Any brothers or sisters?
The first one being, of course, that you completely skip the prologue. If you know the game, if you played it before, you notice that we immediately started the main part of the game. We skipped the whole prologue thing, you know, the Mongols invading the island of Tsushima and the rising conflict and whatnot. So basically the story setup and all the tutorials that brings with it.
Honestly,
So that is about a 40 to 42 minute time save already, which is pretty great.
you're riding
Makes
well.
us speedrunners really
How are
happy.
your wounds?
The second main advantage is that we can skip all of the cutscenes. So if you start the game from a fresh save file, you will actually not be able to do that. So that adds about 2 hours to the run. So that is another time save just by doing a New Game Plus run. And then the third thing is that we, of course, since this is a New Game Plus run, we will be able to inherit all of our armor sets, techniques, charms, and whatever from our previous save file. And that, of course, you know, allows us to go pretty quickly, because we have everything that we need to go fast right from the get-go.
Get inside.
The Mongols threw that place together in days. There has to be a way in. Let's look.
All in all, this is going to be about a 3.5 hour run.
Taka, without putting him in danger.
Hopefully less.
We'll find a safe
But
approach.
let's see about that.
We could scale the rocks on that side.
If they're loose, they might give way. Alert the guards.
Defenses in back are formidable.
So story-wise, as I briefly touched upon earlier,
Front wall there is still
this game is
construction.
kinda historically accurate in the fact that, yes, indeed, the Mongols did invade the island of Tsushima. But this is basically also where the historical accuracy already ends. Everything else that happens in the game is more or less made up.
Taka. Even before
During the invasion, or the initial battle against the Mongols, all of the samurai of Tsushima are killed off, except for 2. One being Jin Sakai, our main protagonist that we are controlling right here. The other being his uncle, Lord Shimura, who is also the lord of the whole island of Tsushima. Now Jin believes that if he is able to rescue his uncle, who has been taken hostage by the Mongols in Castle Kaneda, they will have a fighting chance against the invasion. So our goal in the first act of the game is to go ahead, gather some allies so we can actually assault Castle Kaneda and free our uncle. Our first ally in this will be Yuna, the woman we are traveling with at the moment. She is responsible for saving Jin during the battle against the Mongols. Otherwise, you know, he wouldn't have survived that. And she wants our help in finding her brother Taka, who has also been captured by the Mongols. And she believes that he is being held prisoner in this little camp that we are assaulting here at the moment. Now, since Jin has been trained all of his life to be an honorable samurai, you know, assassinating people from behind or in the dark, isn't exactly, doesn't abide by his honor code. So now that we've actually assassinated our first foe, he has a little bit of a flashback where he's traveling with his uncle, who taught him about honor and all these things.
Look, uncle, there's a gash in his side, not from an arrow.
So the game expects you to trail this bear through the fog in a kind of an S shape. However, since we're speedrunners and we go fast, we just zoom across right to the end of that section. So that's already a bit of a time save there. And now what we're doing here is what we like to call the Japanese roly-poly ghost, or JRPG for short. I'm sure you've never heard that one before. And what it allows us to do is, well, not go up this ladder, but basically undetected through Mongol eyes, which is pretty nice. You couldn't tell.
I was. Cut ties with them after they started running low.
I get into the specifics for that trick a little bit later, when you will see it in a little bit more of its glory there. But yeah, for now, it actually turned out that Taka was not being held prisoner in this camp, but instead we found one of these Strawhead Ronin. So let's just go ahead and rescue this dude then.
A blacksmith named Taka.
Don't know him, but a lot of prisoners move through here.
You said they were moving this.
A little bit of a time lost here, 10 seconds, probably because I didn't take the best route at the beginning of the quest to immediately go to Yuna, and then I did go up that ladder for whatever reason at the end there. But nothing that I'm going to restart over just yet. So now that we know that Taka is being held prisoner in another camp, which is halfway across the map at this point, we will go ahead and start another quest, which is with Sensei Ishikawa. Sensei Ishikawa being the best archer on the island of Tsushima, so he would of course be a valuable asset in our quest to try and save Lord Shimura and or, you know, drive the Mongols off the island. So we will make our way over to his dojo, which you can already see behind the bamboo trees there. Now he of course has a little bit of a trouble of his own because his best student has gone missing. So he will enlist our help first to try and look for her before he, well, accepts to help us in our cause.
Who else made it out of Komoda?
No one knows.
Are there any others who can fight back?
Besides us? I don't know yet.
You better find out quickly. We can't free your uncle by ourselves.
We will leave him behind for just a moment here. Normally you would have to go back and gather your allies if you get too far away from them. However, for some reason, if you just go ahead and start a fight with this Mongol patrol, Ishikawa will just come back to you, no problem. There he comes.
They fight like drunk tanuki.
They fought well enough at Komoda.
Even Tanuki can catch a tiger when it's sleeping.
Now we go really fast to where he
The moist trail picks up here.
inspects these tracks.
The Mongols took Fort Nakayama. The patrol likely came from there.
That's close to the hot springs.
The town will be the next to fall.
Something happened here,
An ambush. Look around.
This is Tomoe's camp,
but not much.
so we'll now have a look around to see if we can find any clues as to her whereabouts.
A Japanese quiver.
A gift to my greatest student.
Rice and millet. Left uneaten.
The attack was sudden. I fear the worst.
I know Ishikawa believes that Tomoe has been taken over to Fort Nakayama, so let's have a look around
I
there.
should have fought at Komoda with you.
Better you didn't. We lost enough there.
Why did the samurai fail?
The Mongols fought like animals.
Wrong answer.
I saw it with my own eyes.
An archer's aim relies not on eyes, but on body, mind, and spirit.
So this is the part in the game where you would normally get your bow from Sensei Ishikawa. So he of course wants us to have a little bit of a showing off here, that we can actually show him that yes, indeed,
Now the one
we are allowed to use this bow. We know how to handle it.
Let's see if you can hit the one furthest away. How does it feel?
Like it
Did
was
you do?
made for me.
It wasn't. So take good care of it. Let's go.
Alright, with that out of the way, let's make our way over to Fort
A
Nakayama.
bow like this would have helped at Komoda.
It is a good bow, but victory is won by warriors, not weapons.
You haven't seen the Mongols fire weapons.
And they have not yet won. Fort Nakayama.
I hope your student is inside.
Since it would be a bit of a suicide commander to just
Get a better
attack
look
this
at the
fort head
defenses
on,
from up there.
we will first have a bit of a look around, see if we can use anything to our advantage before he just goes storming right in the fort.
Spot is perfect.
I'll find a way in. Oh,
Survey the battlefield. What can we use to our advantage?
hornet nests.
Everything!
One shot could stir them up.
Everything that we can see at least.
Face the sting of insects and arrows.
Those barrels could do some damage.
We'll find out.
An arrow in those hanging lights will kick up sparks.
And start fires.
They have many archers.
They're skilled, but we are better. When the gates open,
Alright, let's get 2 more cutscenes. And then the fight for Fort Yakiyama begins.
They're opening the gates.
Let's grab a few arrows gathered around here. Get anything useful out of them. Didn't get an explosive run. Sad times. Alright. We'll wait for this patrol to come a little bit closer. Also watch the guy on the horse.
now send
We'll be
them to
totally
their
oblivious to anything that's going on here. Oh. Missed the belt. That's the first wave taken care of. Just took care of the second wave.
But useful.
Except for one dude. Okay then. Okay, that were all the Mongols. Now we will just restart the checkpoint, because that makes it so that Sensei Ishikawa is immediately inside the fort. You don't have to wait for him to actually walk to the space.
slain prisoners.
And now we will have a look around the fort together with him. See if we can find any traces of Tomoe.
Someone's personal quarters.
A woman's kimono.
Tomoe's kimono.
The Mongols freed her. Why? A scroll.
So just quickly go from place to place here.
Mongolian translations.
Your name is mentioned.
She was teaching them my way of the bow.
These arrows are Japanese.
They're Tomoe's arrows.
You are sure?
I taught her to make the knock with deer horn, and that curve of the eagle feathers.
So the Mongols took her weapons.
The shots are tightly clustered. No Mongol shoots Japanese arrows with such skill.
Huh. Then they allowed her to use a bow.
Help me! Do you hear that?
A survivor.
Help!
So basically what happened here is that we learned that Tomoe switched sides. She is now helping the Mongols by teaching them Ishikawa's way of the bow.
For a woman.
That's bad.
I've seen enough.
So the rest of his
Let's go.
questline basically revolves around tracking down Tomoe,
Freedom.
putting down the archery training camps that she has put up for the Mongols,
What happened?
and then finding a way to confront her, because she's a bit of a sneaky one. However, since all of that will be in side quests related to Sensei Ishikawa, you won't be seeing any of them during the speedrun, because we only clear the main path, the main quest along the critical path of the game.
I demand an answer.
I will prepare to hunt Tomoe.
Alright, another little time loss, but it's okay, it's only 2 seconds. Okay, with that out of the way, it is now time to go back to that survivor camp that we unlocked on the way to Sensei Ishikawa's dojo before we actually started this quest. Because we now have a few supplies that will allow us to buy a few goods. Let's go ahead and talk to this trapper over there.
I'm happy to offer my services.
Let's first sell off all our linen that we have
This will
accumulated.
do very well.
And then we buy all the black powder bombs and as many explosive arrows as we can.
I'm sorry. I need more for that.
So this is going to be an explosive run, as we will see in a little while. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, it is time to have a look at Kalanidachi. Now, Kalanidachi is an allied samurai clan. And we suspect that Lady Masako, the, well, now de facto head of Kalanidachi, might be able to help us in our cause here, because her husband, of course, died at Komoda Beach, like all the other samurai, so she is now the head of the clan. And, you know, having a samurai clan allied to you that could help you at the drop of a hat might be pretty useful in coming days and quests and whatnot. Let's see if indeed we can recruit them. So the game would want you to liberate Ogawa Dojo here, which is another fort, so to speak, that has been occupied by the Mongol forces. However, you know, speedrun, you don't do any of those. It's just straight to every main quest as fast as possible. Alright, it looks like there is no patrol in our immediate path here, which is pretty good. Because it's actually random when and where random patrols along the paths can spawn. And of course you would like to see as little of them as possible, because every time you see patrol it basically means that you have to go around them, which will always lose you just a little bit of time, and it can quickly add up over the course of the run here.
Kalanidachi's estate. Lady Masako should be here. Lady Masako!
I'll have to try something new here. Okay, that doesn't kill them.
Where's Lady Masako? Tell me where she is.
Which is sad. So yeah, Dance of Wrath it is, I suppose.
Not Mongols, and not bandits. I need to find out what happened here.
Because if we use a Dance of Wrath here, it will just immediately kill all three of them.
Naginata, used by the women of Kalanidachi.
Use the same
Fought
amount
to
of
defend their
resolve, so,
family.
you know. Why not go ahead and do that instead?
They were trying to escape, past the children through the window. If anyone survived, they may have.
You don't have to examine the blood trail here. You can just go
Once
straight
the
for the
stables,
tracks and examine those.
Someone took the horses.
Just a little bit of fun. Because you basically skip this animation and all the dialogue that Jin has to go through. And then we will just follow the trail down to the river.
Fallen horse.
Jump when you come here, so then in front of the horse, so you can immediately examine it. And now we have found Lady Masako.
Dead for days.
Now Lady Masako informs us that the night of the battle against the Mongols, her clan, or her estate, also got attacked.
I fought men
Not by
to the
Mongols, but by
They were
traitors.
waiting to finish what they started.
And they basically
And
killed
now
off her whole
my
family.
sons rode to face
So that's
the
pretty sad.
Mongols.
She is now the only surviving member of Kalanidachi.
My sister took the
And of course, she is out for a bit of revenge
I
here.
stayed with my sons' wives to fight our attackers. We were outnumbered. And then I was the only one left.
That's how it ended for me at Komoda.
For me, it wasn't over.
So, press R2 to pay your respects. Or to honor the dead, whatever.
Tried to say. Come. We ride for the Golden Temple.
I'm sorry you endured this alone.
I am not alone. The killers are alive.
They
Doesn't
will
matter
pay
what
for
you
they
select
did.
here, so you can basically choose whatever choice you want.
Walk free. Brings
Actually, there's only one
Can't blame yourself.
instance in the game where which dialogue option you choose actually matters time-wise, and that is during the tutorial when you have your practice fight against Lord Shimura. And you should always select the option that says to lure the enemy in, or whatever,
You'll have to
as
go
that
in.
is a little bit less dialogue than the other choice. However, since we are playing on New Game Plus, we of course don't do the prologue, so that doesn't matter to us here.
Lord Sakai, it is an honor.
I'll go ahead and find Sogen.
Are you Sogen?
I am.
Lady
I
Masako
am
suspects him to be conspiring together with the traitors that attacked her clan.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
So she wanted us to have a little bit of a talk with him,
I need to
tell him
find
that Lady Masako is indeed still alive, and see how he reacts to that message.
Lady Masako sent me.
Now, this is the part in the story where we get your first real armor,
It suits
the
you
samurai armor. However, we won't be wearing this at all during this speedrun, because the armor is pretty much only defense orientated. It increases your defense, it increases your health pool, and stuff like that. And of course, since this is a speedrun, we're gonna go fast, so we will
well.
just equip armor that enhances our offensive capabilities.
We need to move.
Let's switch that around for the ghost armor again,
You think Sogen is behind
and
the
off we
massacre?
go.
We visited my home just before the assassins. The little bastard was their scout.
That doesn't prove his guilt.
No, but it earns my suspicion. Sogen arrived from Kamiagata at the beginning of autumn.
When we've
The plot to destroy my clan took precision, planning.
in a war to cover the treachery.
Where is that monk?
There's Sogen, leaving in a hurry.
Let's follow the wolf.
Okay, so apparently our message that we delivered to Sogen spooked him a little bit, so we now suspect that he will lead us right to where the other conspirators are hiding out.
If you would panic.
So our mission now is to trail Sogen to wherever he is trying to go.
Close. We can't be
However,
seen.
since he always goes down the same path, we of course know where he will go ultimately. So what we do here is we won't actually be trailing Sogen, and instead we will be always a few steps ahead of him. Now, as you can see, I can't be too far away of him or even leave him out of my sight, because otherwise the game will remind me, hey, you know, go back, take a look at that guy before he escapes. And if I don't get back into a certain distance of him, I will basically game over and have to reload the checkpoint, which puts me right back at the beginning of this training section. So we will try to skirt around the edge of this marker here, or the area where the game allows us to go, to be as far as in front of him as we can. You can basically see this flat rock near this tree there. We want him to be kinda there. Steps closer. Something like that should work. And then we will just hightail it to the inn where the other conspirators are hiding out. And as long as I get there within the time limit, the quest will actually progress normally, even though Sogen isn't there. So this is always a little bit close, but it actually works out perfectly this time. A lot of time left, which means of course I didn't go as fast as I could have, but it's okay. We will rather have, you know, a few seconds left over than having to restart this whole section, because that ultimately of course will lose even more time.
Those men slaughtered.
Now that I just had a talk to Sogen, even though Sogen technically wasn't here yet. And now we have our first standoff of the run, which is pretty great, so we can get more resolve, because we're pretty low so far. Oh! Okay. Oh, jeez. This isn't going well. Took me too long to get my stuff out here. This is pretty unoptimal fight here.
Sogen went inside the inn. Let's go.
Come on, Jin, what are you doing? Yeah, that wasn't great. That was not a great fight at all.
There's nowhere to run, Sogen.
Not good, not good.
Destroyed clan other.
Hey there, Blades. How are you doing?
Find me when you're done.
Give me just a second.
Names.
It's a bit strange, to be honest.
People might know them.
It's definitely a whole different beast to conquer. Like, sometimes I even forget that I can skip the cutscenes and just watch parts of them until I remember, oh yeah, I can go ahead and skip them. So, that is definitely something that I have to start working on. Alright, let's see here. Okay, still save time compared to our last run, which is interesting because this fight didn't go well at all. But I'll take it. But yeah, you know, on the one hand, I enjoy this one because it isn't as long as the other. I mean, it's only half the time, right? But then on the other side, I do like the new game run of the game, just because, you know, it has more swordplay in it.
Some say they
So,
need every second to
give or
this
take.
island. I wonder where it's going.
I always feel my sword skill getting worse when I do a New Game Plus run, I think. Just because there's so little sword fighting in it, actually. Then again, I don't know if I would prefer if you could skip all the cutscenes during a New Game Plus run. Because it's kind of nice to have all these cutscenes to, you know, recover a little bit between the fights. Just by having to watch all the cutscenes. Still haven't found any kunai, which makes me a bit sad. That basically means I won't have any for blood on the grass, I think. But yeah, now that we have recruited Lady Masako to our cause, It is now time to go over to Azamo Bay and see if we can free Yuna's brother Taka from captivity. On the way there, we will be grabbing the Tsutsu Bamboo Strike, which we will lose a little bit later on as a fast travel point. Although there seems to be a lot of patrols around here, which is not exactly making me happy. But we were able to evade them so far. But like I said, it is random when and where these show up, so it's just nothing you can do about it. It's pure RNG. There's the Tsutsu Bamboo Strike. And now we will make our way over to Kenji's house, Kenji being an affiliate of Yuna and Taka. And he will basically help us get into Azamo Bay, because it's a pretty heavily fortified town.
Centuries ago, the warrior Tadayono saved Azamo Bay from pirates.
Just gotta make it along this camp. Don't exactly care if these guys see me as long as it isn't an archer, because they could actually go ahead and shoot me down from my horse. And there's Kenji's house.
When we get close to the town, you can hide in the cart with the sake.
The Mongols won't search it?
Alright.
Not anymore. It's the same sake delivery I always sell them. They love my dars. Dars, Mongol, give a dars now!
You've been doing business with the enemy.
I keep the Mongols drunk, and they let me keep my head. All set. You sure you want to go through with this? Anything for Taka.
As this is another instance where we will try and stay ahead of our allies as much as possible without leaving them
How
behind.
bad is the occupation in Azamo Bay?
So we will just skirt around this trigger here.
A few people fought.
If we do this correct,
A few people
then
fought back.
Kenji will never say another line.
A few people fought back. A few people. A few people fought. A few people fought. A few people fought. A few people. A few people. A few people fought. Mongols.
Alright, that was pretty good. Because for some reason, if you just go in and out of that range, Kenji's line repeats indefinitely. It doesn't do that for Jin and Yuna for some reason. That actually advances what they're going to say, but Kenji is just all the same line all the time. You can kind of use it as an audio cue, and since this is the only break that we will get during the whole run, it's stretching time. So, come on everyone, take a nice stretching break. Loosen up on those tens and muscles, because we have 3 more hours to go here.
Just a little.
Right about.
What was all that screaming?
Doesn't matter. Keep it down.
Is that what Taka's going through?
Your brother's a skilled blacksmith.
Why are you doing this?
You don't know that.
We're getting close. Quiet.
This is Azamo Bay. This is where they hold Taka.
Mongol, what's that dirch?
Oh, my neck. Killing me. Properly killing me.
I can't believe this worked.
Me neither.
Oh no. Somebody must have pissed off the Mongols. They burned half the town.
Alright, break is over. Get back into the action.
Once we're done, I'll meet you at the crossroads behind town.
We need a vantage point to scout ahead.
This up here.
Most important here, don't assassinate the guy. Because if you do, you fail the quest because you got spotted. So, don't do it.
He's in charge.
Instead,
Slave.
inspect this dude.
He's inspecting the prisoners like they're horses.
He might lead us to Taka.
Follow him.
Because during this quest, you are supposed to be all sneaky-like. And that dude is not playing nice, instead inspecting all of these prisoners here, wasting my time. Really awesome dude. The fucker is doing it again, so we'll just reload the checkpoint.
He's in charge.
Sometimes that can happen.
He's
It loses you a bunch of time.
Horses.
He might lead us to Taka.
Follow him.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, that was probably a good 20 seconds or so lost here. And now we just have to trail this guy through all the town. There's like nothing you can hurry this up, it's basically an auto-scroller.
I won't be your slave.
So yeah, just gotta wait around here. People along the rooftops. Nearly done though.
What is problem? Your blacksmith, Taka. His work is shoddy. I think he's sabotaging you.
I know it. Taka's here.
He is only blacksmith.
Alright, so once they finish their conversation here, we will once again use the JRPG, or Tabuit Samurai as we are kinda starting to call it in the community. Which is, as long as you start rolling while you are outside of the detection range of any enemy, or you haven't been detected at all, you can just keep on rolling and no Mongol will ever see you. This works pretty much 100% of the time.
Market's full.
And that allows us to, you know, go blindly fast during all of these stealth sections of the game. Also, we do want to roll to the end of the market and wait for Jin to say that line there, that the market is full of Mongols. And if you then reload the checkpoint, it will put the slaver on the other side of the market where we just rolled to, saving us a little more time.
Please.
And there's Taka.
It's Taka.
Finally found him. So all that's left to do now is to get out of his armor way.
There's a gate nearby. Then that's where we break out.
They found the slaver.
They'll kill us. We need to hide.
No, keep moving.
We can climb those crates.
Where are we going? Kenji's waiting for us at a crossroads. Kenji's with you?
If he made it out alive.
Jin actually has a sort of invisible stamina bar. That means that if you keep running for long periods of time, he will eventually run out of breath and, well, not be able to run anymore. He will still move, but just slower. And you can see when that is about to happen, when Jin's head drops down a little bit. So if you wait for that to happen, as it will in just a short moment here, just like that, and then you do a sidestep like this, for some reason this will instantly regain all of Jin's stamina. You don't have to wait for him to drop his head, it's just, you know, the most efficient way to do it. And yeah, he regains all of his stamina and he can just keep on running. And this is where we meet Kenji.
Horses, they're coming for us.
Get in the tall grass and stay down.
He comes.
It's Kenji! Taka! You made it!
Were you followed?
No, but we can't go back to my place. It's crawling with Mongols.
We should
Mongols.
We have to put some distance between us and
All
Azamo
about
Bay.
to ask, is the informative commentary mainly for marathon prep? Kinda. Also, I just don't want to sit here in silence.
Haven't seen a Mongol since dawn. I think we're clear.
We need to figure out where
So I'm just explaining stuff as I do it.
There's a place
You know, in the off chance that somebody who has never
I could use a drink.
seen or heard of this technique stumbles upon this video.
with one of those.
Taka, you've been quiet.
But yeah, of course, also a little bit for the marathon.
In days I haven't
Just,
slept like this
you know, practice the commentary there.
My lord, I am grateful. But how do you know Kenji and my sister?
Okay,
I owe Yuna my life.
wait for them to come up here,
We have something.
wait for them to dismount, and then we walk over to the tree, and the quest is done.
I'm not built for
And we lost way more time to that goddamn Mongol trader not moving along than I thought.
They have a fort.
About 30 seconds. Yeah, no problem. 36 seconds lost because of that, dude. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. But like I said, there's nothing you can do about that. It's basically... Well, you can do a little bit about it, but it can still go wrong. So, yeah. Gotta roll with the punches here. Alright. Now that we got Taka back, we also have, you know, Yuna recruited our cause, Taka recruited our cause, Lady Masako and Sensei Ishikawa. So the last piece of the puzzle that we are missing, or the second to last piece of the puzzle, are these Strawhead Ronin. Because if you remember, when we rescued that one Strawhead Ronin in the Warrior's Code, when we were first looking for Taka, he actually told us that the Strawhead Ronin are still out and about, fighting against the Mongols. So Jin thinks, well, you know, they're fighting against the Mongols, I'm fighting against the Mongols, why not try and recruit them for our cause?
Campfire.
So we will now look around for them here in the Kishi grasslands and see if we can find them. So just right over to this burning tree.
Mongol convoy. Ambushed. Attack started here, but there had to be more than one Mongol.
And then we'll just ride into this forest right ahead of us. And jump here to land in front of the head. Examine that and instant Ryuzo. Now, Ryuzo is one of Jin's oldest friends, so of course we are happy to see him. However, our reunion gets cut short by a few Mongols here. So let's see what we can do about those.
This is for Komoda Beach. Kill them all!
Don't let them surround us. has improved.
You.
Okay, that was kinda okay. It was a little bit sad that I got stung by the hornets there, which made Jin tumble around a little bit, losing me a little bit of time, but nothing too major.
Come on.
When was the last time we saw each other?
2 summers ago. Lord Nagao's tournament.
And now Ryuzo will lead us back to his men.
Tournament ended.
Straw Hats saw our duel. They needed a new sword. Seemed like fun.
Why didn't you tell me you were at Komoda?
You were busy with the other samurai lords. I was sharing a drink with my men.
I could have used a drink before that battle.
Yeah, I'll bet. Another wagon.
Actually, we'll play the high and mighty Lord Sakai here by not dismounting and just having Ryuzo look at it.
Samurai! Samurai!
And we can also just talk to this dude while we are still mounted.
Was this your wagon?
Because what that does is when we skip the cutscene, not only will we still be mounted, but Ryuzo will be on his horse again as well. So we can instantly start riding again without having to wait for him to get back on his horse.
He can declare the Straw Hats a samurai clan.
And then just follow Ryuzo along the path again here.
Conquered by Mongols.
We will drive them out. Your name will appear in the Shogun's official records.
You really believe that?
I believe it's worth fighting for.
You've always been a dreamer.
It can't have been easy keeping the Straw Hats together after Komoda Beach. How did you do it?
I convinced them nobody can save us but ourselves.
That's true.
Once we get to this crooked tree on Ryuzo's left there, we will once again dismount and start jumping.
We're down by half.
Because during these walkie-talkie sections, our movement speed is actually slowed down a bit. So we can't move at the fastest speed that we could. However, all of our movement speed is slowed down, but the jump. So that is why we will be basically see me jumping along NPCs when we are talking to them, just to make these sections go by a little bit faster.
Who's the samurai? Ben, this is my old...
After this cutscene, we make 3 jumps to the left,
We should have talked about
and then just run up the hill here,
I wanted to give them
and
hope.
try to get to the rock passage before Ryuzo does.
I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. Through here, Jin.
Okay, we did it!
If you ride with the straw,
First!
you have to look the part. I've got a spare set of armor that should fit.
Better not have lice.
Never letting me forget that, are you? Spare armor's in the chest.
And that takes care of blood on the grass. Okay, as it turns out, Ryuzo's men are actually starving, so before they will help us, we have to find them some food.
Men! We're moving out.
So we will make now our way over to the nearest Mongol camp and see if we can find any there.
I meant to ask you something earlier.
That is totally fine, Ryuzo, however, I'm not going to talk to you. Because, you know, speed. Talking isn't speedy, so we won't do it. And there is another patrol here, which is ultimate sadness. Well, at least they didn't see us. No, they did. Okay. As long as they don't shoot me down from my horse, everything is alright. And they didn't. Awesome. So there, down there to the left, you can see the fort that we will raid in just a second here. However, we first have to regroup with the other Straw Hats, who magically appear over there, even though we definitely left the camp before them and took the fastest route here. So I call shenanigans.
Good. We're here. You ready to steal some food for us? My scout's back. Come on.
Alright, now we will follow Ryuzo back to the camp we just passed.
If they call reinforcements from the bay, we'll be trapped. They'll cut us to pieces.
Find a place to watch for me. Once I destroy their signal, attack.
They'll kill you.
If they do, Avenge me.
Gotta wait
Take their
here for
food.
just a
That's
little
not
bit
funny.
for the quest
Watch the
objective to
tower,
update like this, because if you would just go straight up this log here, we would still be tethered to Ryuzo, and then the game would tell us to go back to our ally. So we have to wait for the quest objective to update, so this tether basically gets loosened. We are not bound to Ryuzo anymore.
Need to signal the others. They'll see me light the brazier.
And then we will watch this cutscene instead of skipping it, because it is actually faster to watch it because it is so fast, and skipping the cutscene would, you know, make the PlayStation reload the checkpoint. That takes a little bit of loading time. Alright, fight. Roll bomb. Assassinate. Assassinate again. And then take care of these guys. Throw another bomb. Grab another bomb.
Die, you ugly bastards!
And that's that.
Look around for the food.
As it turns out, there actually isn't any food here. However, we now believe that the food is stored on the ships that are just a little bit offshore. So now we will start looking for a boat in order to get to said
We
ships.
could steal one, but we'd have to cut through their army.
Too many barriers and archers. A frontal attack would be suicide.
I want my men far away from the enemy's line.
Put your archers on that cliff. The Mongols will focus on them while we steal a boat. Flaming arrow might set off those explosives.
That will get their attention. But we need them to look away from the beach. All right, men.
And with our plan set in motion here,
To the beach.
You heard, Yuzo.
let's get down to it.
Watching you fight back there reminded me of Lord Nagao's tournaments. You did whatever it took to win.
It was a competition. You fought
And
just
again,
as
watch
hard.
this cutscene instead of skipping it, because it's basically just Ryuzo waving a torch around.
Now. I knew they'd come through.
And then we'll go and get a boat.
Fire.
We need to move quickly. Take an oar.
And skip this cutscene, which is just total blackness.
Believe no one saw us.
Too busy watching the fire. We'll go in quietly.
Then grab what we can around here.
Around for the food.
Looking for food. By intensely
knew I'd do
staring
it
at
while
all
I do
these
so much.
packages and barrels, which are clearly not food.
You should have told me earlier.
Life took us in different directions. It was a long time ago.
No food here. Any sign of food?
Not here. Maybe on the next ship.
Grab what we can.
Hear that? Sounds like 4 or 5.
I will wait for Ryuzo to open the door, then count to 3 to throw a bomb. 1, 2,
Greetings!
3.
Nice ship.
We have to move fast.
A little bit too close there.
Guess we're doing the hard way then.
More Mongols. Take
Okay. Take cover here. Wait for these guys to walk the plank. Throw a bomb. Cleanup is needed. Not a lot of cleanup needed.
The food isn't here.
What's in here?
Grab these Mongol war plans,
These look like battle plans. We'll go find Ryuzo.
and then just leave the ship. And find Ryuzo. Who's having a little bit of a problem here. Nothing we can take care of though. Just a kunai and 3 sword strikes. Takes care of that brute.
They're burning our food. Jump!
As it turned out, he once again didn't find any food. However, these Mongol mob plants show the Mongol supply lines, so Ryuzo now thinks that if you give them the plants, he and his men will be able to raid said supply lines in order to get themselves some food, so all's good. So now that we have recruited all the allies that we can, it is now time for Taka to go to work, because Taka is actually a blacksmith, and he will be able to forge us a tool with which we will be able to scale the walls of Castle Kaneda where Lord Shimura is being held prisoner. But of course, in order for him to actually get to work, we need to have a forge. So we will now go to the town of Komatsu Forge, which, as the name implies, has a forge. However, of course, the town is occupied by Mongols, so we will have a little bit of cleaning up to do over there. Luckily, the end of the Tale of Ryuzo puts us pretty close to the town of Komatsu, so our quest progression here works out just perfectly. Because this right here is Komatsu Forge.
Komatsu, Yuna and Taka. Fighting ahead.
Yuna, is that you?
Jin!
How many
So for
survivors?
some reason these two archers always respawn if you skip that cutscene. But as you can see, they're not a big problem.
You killed all these men by yourself? Good work.
I've had some practice.
We'll just run over to this house, because as soon as Yuna finishes the dialogues, she will zoom right over.
And bodies.
They'll have to do.
I was out here leading villagers to safety. One of them got trapped over here by the Mongol. She's alive. Is it safe? The Mongols are gone for now.
Wait for Yuna to grab this woman.
You'll be safer with us.
Is the forge
And then
working?
we'll go into the forge right over
We
here.
can't light it. The smoke will give us away. Show the Mongols where to find us.
We can use it to lure them in. Force a fight at a location we control.
Lord
Won't be
Sakai.
expecting you.
Yuna.
here.
Taka,
So as it turns out, for Taka to be able to smith us anything, he actually needs the help of his apprentice, Yukio, who is also somewhere in this town. So let's see if we can go and find him. Ah, for some reason his companion didn't join in. Okay. Oh well. And there's Yukio.
Yukio?
This way.
Stay close and follow
Make
my
them
orders.
go down the ladder while we go out the window.
Hide. Don't look at it. Look at me.
Stay here.
And there is Yukio's wife.
Thank you.
Yukio sent me.
And now we have to get all of them back to the forge.
Mutsu. My love.
Yukio. I thought I lost
But the problem
you.
is, if you are accompanied by NPCs, you actually are, well, Is it not allowed to get into any combat scenarios? Because if you do get into combat, you can't run away from it.
Stay close.
So we would have to take every fight we get into, which of course we don't want, because we want to go fast, and fighting is slow. So we will now carefully avoid every patrol. And we are back in the forge. And now Taka informs us that while we were gone, Yuna actually went out of her way to try and save yet another family that is being held down here in Komatsu Forge, so now we have to go and find them.
Where's Yuna?
Did end up finding a way to use ghost stands in duels. Nope, it has been patched out, as it turns out. Apparently you can still use it on easy and medium difficulty, but you can't do it anymore on hard and lethal. Which is also the reason why the leaderboards got reset. Because if you take a look at the speedrun leaderboards at the moment, they are pretty empty. Because everybody has to get their run in once again. Because we only noticed that fact while I was, practicing for the other marathon last week. Nobody knew before that.
We don't know any samurai.
People.
They've gone. Please, let us go.
Oh, dude.
You say.
So yeah, we can't use ghost stands during the duels anymore, which is sad face.
Everyone
But you know, we have Dance of Wrath, at least on New Game Plus, so it evens out, I guess.
Where did he come from?
It's a long story.
The way he killed them. He's not human.
Maybe you're right.
There were a few supplies along the way. Because now that we have finally found everybody that is to be found in Komatsu Forge, it's time we take our stand, because we are tired of running. So we'll just go ahead, light up the forge, draw all the Mongols to the forge, and then have a big old stand up there.
Yuna! Thank the gods.
Light the forge, Taka.
What?
That too. It's basically both of those reasons. It just so happened that we found both things at the same time, so yeah. Also watch this cutscene instead of skipping it, because again it is shorter than having to reload the checkpoint and go through the loading screen. Okay, throw a bomb. Let's care of these guys. It's the archer. So the dudes.
Mongols are in the forge. We have to stop them.
Where are they?
Mongol merchants! They surrounded the forge! We have to kill them!
Did we do? You guys coming down? And that is that fight. So think about my Act 1% would technically be legit since I never used Komatsu anyway. Well, technically.
I can't free my uncle until Taka finishes.
That
what
is
he's
true,
working
yeah.
on. I should see if Yuna has any news.
But yeah, you wouldn't be able to beat any of the old world records, probably. Because, you know, they all use the Komatsu banner guy skip. And that is a nice and easy. I don't know, 4-minute time save or so.
Taka's sweating over the job.
So you could, of course, you know, find other things to make that run go faster, but that route has been pretty much optimized, I think, at this point. So would be pretty hard to do.
Any luck?
Some.
Come on, Yuna.
Sensei Ishikawa and Lady Masako Adachi are still alive.
And Yuna is a bit finicky at this point. Sometimes you can't just run all the way, sometimes you can't.
An archer and a noble.
Doesn't matter too much because you have to finish for this whole conversation to finish anyway. But it just looks sloppy if you have to do this here.
Well, sounds like you have all the help you need.
Will you join us?
I don't know.
Of course not, but I was either the first one or the first one to run anyway, so as far from optimized as it can possibly be.
My lord,
Sure.
I just finished it. Thank you for your patience, my lord.
No, I think we've come a long way actually since the very first run of this game. Like, we found a lot of neat little tricks and optimizations to make this run go faster. Like, even John didn't know about some of them until he saw them during my run last week.
Anyone seen a samurai? I've been looking all over.
And he was like, oh no, I could have pushed my time sub 250 or whatever it was. But then again, you know, I just watched a speedrun during the marathon before starting my stream here. And somebody speedran Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And apparently they found a pretty big skip 16 years after the game released. So, you know, who knows how this one will look in about 16 years or so.
I barely got away myself.
No. Not in the slightest. Like, John has 124 runs for Act 1 any percent alone. That is not counting his full game runs. So I guess he probably has about 130 or so. And I may be somewhere in my, I don't know, 40s, maybe.
I'm sorry. It was my first tournament.
So still got a long way to go to you can't even close to the number of his completed runs.
I never thought of it like that.
I mean, he basically did 2 Act 1 any percent runs per evening for weeks. And you know, I'm doing only 3 runs per week total. So it will take me quite a while yet still. Goddamn horse.
I wish you told me this earlier.
Maybe I should have. Someone in Komatsu called you the Ghost. Was Lord Sakai?
Yeah, you hate to see the horse spawn at the side of the bridge there. Because there's no good way to get it then. It's a little bit of a time loss, nothing too big, but you just hate to see it. Anyway, Taka now has finally forged the thing that we need to scale the castle walls. However, as it turns out, some of Ryuzo's men got captured while they were trying to raid those supply lines, and now we have to help him free them. So, guess we will do that first.
Where's Hiro and Shinzo? They left.
Well, I hope that it will be.
Cowards!
So I arrived the HCD community after I left, being a moderator for anything is possible. Yeah. I mean, you know, all of a sudden there could be hundreds of runners for this game. Should be interesting.
It'll be dark soon. Ready to ride the Fort Yatate?
We'll figure out.
I mean, it's a great game to speedrun. I have fun with it.
Straw hats.
As is apparent, I hope. I think actually one of the HZD runners picked up this game a short while ago. Don't know if you know him. He goes by the name of Charlatan. He said he was / is a HZD runner.
That's where the bastards are holding my men.
What's your rescue plan?
Oh, I think you guys talked here in the chat a few days back. Can that be?
There's only one road into the fort, and it'll be heavily guarded. I need to get inside without being seen. The Mongols won't be watching the cliffs at the back of the fort. I'll climb up, go over the wall.
How? Are you half monkey?
I have something to help me. I'll free your men. Once they're with me, I'll set off one of the alarms. That's your signal to ride in.
And crush the Mongols between us.
Yeah, we talked on your announcement stream. Right, exactly. Yeah, I did remember that.
I'll find a way up.
But the nice thing about skipping this cutscene is that it automatically puts us back onto our horse and facing in the right direction that we need to go. So that is always nice of the game to do that for us. And now we will climb into Fort Yatate in order to hopefully free you those men. I jumped a little bit too late there. So I didn't actually jump, but dismounted. Because the game forced that dismount at that point. I've jumped just a little bit earlier.
I'm starting to like this hook. Should be able to swing myself across. I owe you.
Up here, and then we are already in the fort.
Need to find Yuzo's men.
Shoot that lantern.
Sounds like they're caged all over the fort.
Assassinate this guy. Assassinate that guy. Assassinate him. Assassinate them. Shoot this. Free the straw hats. And then search for some bodies to hang out. And free the rest of the straw hats.
Ready to fight. Glad you're all right. Better now. Here I can go.
Okay. He just didn't want to grab the supplies, that's alright. Can I go through there? Apparently not.
Time to set up an alarm and get Ryuzo in here.
Grab another bomb. Disable the alarm.
Alright, Ryuzo. We're ready for you. Time to open the gate.
Then you just wait here until they've all engaged in a big blob around the gate.
Fight for your freedom!
And throw a bomb. And that takes care of that battle. I love this bomb throw.
We placed bets. How long did it?
All right, men. On your horses. I need to meet Yuna in Komatsu.
Okay, with that, we are already on the last quest of Act 1. So let's go back to Komatsu Forge and start it up.
Welcome back.
So now that we've gathered all of our allies, we have the iron hook to grapple the walls and all that stuff, it's finally time to assault Castle Kaneda in order to free our uncle. So we gather everyone and prepare our attack.
I hate sake. You know that.
Lord Sakai, what are you talking about?
Okay. Not a single explosive arrow. Oh.
Forget all about Azamobe.
A single explosive arrow.
I'll forget for both of us.
Ooh. That's not nice.
Everyone, it's time.
I do like my explosive arrows. Really, really do. Oh well, nothing we can do about it.
You sure this will work?
It has to.
Looks like you can climb up here.
Catch up to the others. I'll see you inside.
Be careful, Jin.
Can actually swing right up here over. I still don't get that consistently, so I'm not gonna do that here. I have to train that, practice that at one point. Because it looks cool. You get it.
Yeah. The alarm. Better take down the guards.
And we did.
Sensei, you and Kenji. There's a siege weapon up ahead. Last time they turned it on Yuna and me.
This time, we'll take it.
We need to clear the courtyard. Quietly, or head on.
Your move.
Here, you wait.
Okay, that fight down.
Jin, the gate's guarded.
Follow my lead.
This would be easier if the Straw had friends who were helping.
Bombs, they are good.
They may have turned against him.
In case you couldn't tell. Update the quest objective.
Hold the
Jump off bridge.
I'll find another way over.
Double grab. Oh. What was that, Jin? We're supposed to gobble onto that.
I could use Yuna's help.
Okay, they are following.
Quiet. More guards ahead.
Oh, not really, as it seems. It's only the big dude. So I guess we do this way, or maybe not. Alright.
Yuna, hold this area.
And now for our first duel, we'll actually switch our armors, which is a little bit more suited to a duel situation because, surprise, Ryuzo betrayed us. Because, you know, they can't put a bounty on the ghost set, and Jin also thinks if he can collect that, he will have enough money to buy food for his men. And now we are at odds.
Stop! Before it's too late!
However, 3 Dances of Wrath, and the situation rights itself. Switch back to the ghost armor.
Where is he? Where is Lord Shimura?
We do the standoff to regain our resolve because we used it all during the duel.
Me, you coward!
And there's Oshima.
I'm coming! Jin! Hurry!
Hey, finally freed our uncle. Nice. Oh, pretty good pace here.
Come, Jin. We will clear the invaders.
About a minute and we should be done with this.
Lord Sakai, we'll pull them to us. Sensei.
One more fight.
For the fallen warriors of Tsushima, they need the support. Let no one retreat. Well fought.
That was really good luck. Holy crap, sub 1 hour 22 Act 1, because this is actually the end of Act 1. So if you were just to run the Act 1 80% category of the game, you would be done right here. It would actually be the best that I've ever done this category. Hate to see the 10-second time loss at the beginning.
Lord Shimura is in the main keep.
Anyway, we rescued our uncle, we liberated Castle Kaneda.
There's nothing left for me.
What else could we have to do now?
Could use your help in the fight ahead.
Well, as it turns out, Khotun Khan, the leader of the Mongol army, now has taken Castle Shimura as his residence on this island.
Good luck with your uncle.
So, of course, our next step will be to liberate Castle Shimura. And kill the Khan in the process. Oh, they are. As long as you don't blow yourself up with them.
We ride.
Not that that has ever happened to me. No, no, no.
How can I help you?
What am I doing? Restock on bombs, of course.
Check on the others.
And other useful things.
Only the best for you.
Farewell.
Until we next meet, my
Yeah, practice. Practice and training. Which is basically the same, isn't it? Practice and training.
What did your uncle say?
But to be fair, I mean, not only are the throws good, the enemies also die and or flee in terror, so I don't even have to do a lot of cleaning up, which is pretty nice. You know, because sometimes you miss an enemy or so that you still have to take care of, but not today. They all behave and just die, which is nice. Not exactly sure yet if I can attribute that to the charm change that we did, but I'm inclined to believe it is because of that.
You have nothing to apologize for, Jin.
I've seen what Mongols
Alright, once
do
again
for
more
people.
jumping, while Shimura and Jin have a little bit of catching up to do here. Because, you know, it's been a while since they've last seen each other, like, you know, an hour and a half or so.
He learned our
A
language.
lot of stuff
kept
happened
you
in that time
alive.
frame.
What is he after?
He wanted me to aid his conquest of our mainland. Offered me wealth, power, wives.
He thought you'd turn against your own people?
For that insult alone, I will kill him. Tell me about this woman who saved your life.
Yuna is brave, loyal, and good in a fight.
Ishikawa said she's a thief.
She can be a little rough, but she has a good heart.
Once again, it doesn't matter which option you pick here.
You were friends with Yuzo too. The battles ahead will be difficult. I need to know I can rely on my people.
You have my full support. And Yuna's.
Long ago, chaos ruled this island. It was the samurai who brought order and unified all of Tsushima. We must show our people that honorable samurais still fight.
Okay, once we get out of the cemetery, it's time to call for our horse.
Time you return home and reclaim the armor of Clan Sakai.
What are you doing over there?
It's sat empty since my father died.
The past cannot hurt you, Jin.
And you can only continue riding once Shimura has said that. So, you know, you have a bit of wiggle room here. You don't have to do this optimally, because Shimura won't move away from the exit of the cemetery until he has said that line, so...
Do you smell that?
Got a little bit of time there.
And bodies.
Monsters.
They raided farms to the south. But never like this.
This is the Khan's revenge for my escape. We must save any farm left standing. Without them, we won't survive the winter.
I'll see it done.
What have they done?
Mongol patrol ahead!
Run them down!
Mongols!
I saw them in Castle.
Where is my horse?
They're the Khan's wolves.
There
sent
is my
north
horse.
to ravage our people.
Okay, continuing on.
Mongols have taken our lighthouse. We will relight the flame. Show the Khan we're coming for him.
And give our people hope.
We must find our lighthouses and rekindle every last one.
More coming out of the gates!
Actually, you gotta wait a little bit here until they fully open the gates.
Calling for help!
Anybody left alive over here? Nope.
Well fought.
They deserved worse.
That was pretty good.
Yuna!
A warband's right behind me.
A little bit impressed with myself at the
Use
moment.
that against them.
Ready your bow.
Kill them all!
That wasn't so impressive though. I should have just thrown a second bomb there, because the first throw wasn't as good as it should have been. I should have just waited a little bit, because Yuna just blew up the card, the explosive card. And I should have just waited until she had done that and then thrown a second bomb at the survivors of the
A
first
pleasure to
explosion.
serve, my lords.
We need more warriors like you following us
Been
into
better.
battle.
Oh well,
May have trouble finding them
not too bad though.
unless you broaden your horizons.
We have business in the lighthouse. Speak your mind, then leave us to it.
Oh! And he jumped off the ladder again.
It's time we send out a message.
I hope the Khan sees.
My lord, we freed a Mongol prisoner here. A warrior monk. He wants to speak with you.
A warrior monk.
Norio! He's going to be our new best bud. However, we won't ever see this relationship blossom. Because we basically
This is
skip
where
all
they
of
held
Norio's
us.
That
quests.
hole would barely fit 6 men.
I promised it holds double that.
Walk with me, Norio. I want to show you something. You rode from Toyotama. What was it like?
Kushi Temple was spared, as
Let's
were
stop
the healers
here.
of Akashima. There must be.
Oh boy, look at that gold.
I ride to Akashima Village to support our healers.
Ah,
If we're going to fight back, we need
Ah.
their skills. I
Jin.
can introduce you to Khotun.
Norio's still talking.
My brother always said he's the
Jin,
best healer.
Norio's still
Will I
talking.
see
What are
you
you doing?
again in Akashima?
Rude, Jin. Rude. Just leave Norio standing and talking, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so if you hadn't noticed, you are still tethered to Norio at that point. However, only until they have finished their conversation. However, not only does the conversation continue on if you ride away, but it actually finishes before this timer can count down. So it's basically just safe to call your horse and ride away as soon as you can. But yeah, now that we are officially in Act 2, it is now our duty to retake Castle Shimura, and for that, we once again need more allies. So the first allies that we are going to gather are the people of Yarikawa. Now those people are a little bit special because they rebelled against Lord Shimura a couple years ago, and basically he put down that rebellion hard. So people of Yarikawa don't exactly, love their Jito for that. So it will be hard on our part to persuade them to actually join our cause here. However, luckily for us, both Yuna and Taka are originally from Yarikawa, so they might be able to, help make the conversations go a little bit smoother there. At least that is what we hope. First of all, though, we will grab Akashima Village right here as a festival option
Norio's
for
here.
later.
No sign of any other monks though.
Don't have to ride through the village, just skirt around the edge right here. And boom, that's that. And now we ride straight for Yarikawa Prefecture. Again, hoping that there aren't many patrols along our way here. That is why I try and stay away from the roads if I can. But sometimes it's just faster to, ride along the roads. Because they lead you straight where you want to go. I'll take that tent in the distance there as a sort of visual guideline that I'm going the right way here. But I'll stick to the left of it just a little bit because of course this is a Mongol camp. It's actually one of these archery camps that we talked about earlier. That Tomoe, Sensei Ishikawa's student, has set up around the island. And during one of your quests, or one of Sensei Ishikawa's quests, you actually take that down. However, we won't be doing that because we won't be doing that quest. Off of that patrol over there. Notice me, but do they see me? They don't. Good. And now we are on Yarikawa, and we are nearly at our destination here. Yo, Wicked! Thank you for the host, man. I hope you guys are doing alright. Hello, hello. How are ya?
They'll kill us on sight.
We got you out of Aeshmah Bay.
And I almost died.
Jin, you made it.
Doing well. I like to hear it. Ah, let's get the cutscene. Run is going pretty good so far. I think I've set a new record for Shadow of the Samurai.
And try not to look so hard.
I don't think I've ever done it that fast.
No.
1 hour, 21 minutes, 44 seconds.
Did your parents move?
Pretty good, I would say.
Something like that.
Like the time.
That doesn't sound good.
They're heading for town.
Right, so as it turns out, Yarikawa is under heavy siege by the Mongols. So we can't just, you know, walk into town.
They're clear. This way.
Well, luckily for us, both Taka and Yuna know of a secret passageway into the town that we are going to scout out now.
I don't want to see this,
We've seen worse.
but this was home.
Sooner or later, everyone has to return home and confront their past.
Surrounded by the enemy.
Broken blacksmith. Well, the trader happened. You know, the slave trader in the beginning.
Don't see how we can make it
Who
to the
takes a
river.
look. Ah, God. Why am I looking at the gate? You don't have to look at the gate.
Yarikawa will too.
Ah,
They'll choose death before slavery.
I looked at the wrong thing. No,
The Mongols.
you don't have to look at the gate at all.
No.
Ah,
Taka's right.
time lost.
Too risky.
Broken blacksmith. Yeah, the slaver at the beginning took another round
That white tree.
Let's
along
let the
those
Mongols
3
have the
people.
combat.
So I had to reload the checkpoint, and that cost me a bunch of time.
Let's go.
Yeah, me too.
I believe I'm risking my life coming back to this dump.
I thought I was at the right thing, but turns out I wasn't. But I pressed the button anyway to look at that.
Loved it here.
You were too young to know how it really was. Jericho was an ugly place for a girl.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a time loss.
Is that why you left?
No, I got us in trouble.
It wasn't your fault.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Be ready to run.
I think that's probably a solid 15 seconds or more.
Just follow Jin to the river.
I just lost there.
Pretend one was a Yarikawa samurai.
Alright, Blades, thank you for stopping by. Have a nice weekend. Hope to see you on Sunday.
Always lost.
Interesting choice.
Under the waterfall.
Hey there, Watch Deck. How you doing?
Probably why they've held out this long.
Who are you? How did
I think John once found out that
run and tell the steward?
once you grab or jump onto that roof from where you investigate that Mongol trader, right?
Uncle disbanded their clan.
If you wait for Yuna to go to the front of the roof where she takes position and then initiate the investigation, that should stop him from doing that for whatever reason. But I don't think
What's going
it's
A
totally
disturbance at the main
consistent.
gate.
That can't be good.
It's their leader. Are they going to attack?
Let's find out what they want.
Well, that is what John says.
They're leaving. Let's go.
I think it's more something to do with timing. You know, the timing of Yuna getting into position there somehow aligns with something that the slaver himself does,
United.
and that is why that works.
Invaders.
People here have bad memories of Lord
But
They're going to survive.
yeah,
Yarikawa needs to let go of the past.
Easier said than done.
Ojima-san
it's a bit
knows
funky.
you. You two go ahead. I want
Personally,
to
I believe it's something like you have to initiate the survey on him, just as he is about to inspect one of the slaves, because that somehow lines up so that when the conversation between Yuna and Jin finishes, that he is done inspecting that one guy he was looking at, and so he will then immediately move on, but I have not exhaustively tested that either, so I guess we're still a little bit in the dark about the whole process. Also, yeah, all that time loss right now is because I looked at the wrong thing. 20 seconds. Bah. I hate to see it. I mean, that was just a dumb 20-second time loss. That was totally on me.
It's so just for you.
Totally wasn't needed. Anyway, moving on. You had to kill your speedrun. Why did you have to do that? Ready running Ghost of Tsushima or something else? Because I think you've been playing Nobunaga's Ambition again, haven't you?
No, you're not.
Remember the old fisherman with 6 toes?
Yuna, what's he doing here?
Just lost too much time with that RNG. Nah. Hate to see it happen.
Someone killed them.
It wasn't us.
Because of Tsushima Early Access Alpha build.
Pulled out to reuse them.
Sign of a
Is that why you're playing? Well, that explains your times then, doesn't it? If you're playing the early alpha. Like, you shouldn't do that. Don't speedrun during an early alpha build. That is just a recipe for disaster, I think.
Once a week.
Then we'd weave tiny bamboo cages for them.
Do you remember why we came here to catch crickets?
No?
To get you away from our mother. When she was angry and looking for someone to blame, the crickets kept you busy.
The tracks lead to this house.
Oh, okay, I get it. Nobunaga's Ambition is the alpha build because you conquered Japan. I get it. Okay. One of your chat mates called it that. I see. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood. Still, it would fit as well, wouldn't it?
That's why I'm still alive. He wasn't hungry.
Arrowheads, bowstrings, hide to make adhesive. The archers must have been here.
Jin! Taka! I found some...
They stole the Mongols' explosive barrels.
It's a lot of fun. It's more of a strategy game, isn't it?
Tracks here.
You know, something like Total War? A little bit, I think. With a lot of diplomacy and stuff. I mean, obviously I don't know the game, but I think I remember seeing something about it somewhere, sometime.
Keep your heads down and don't call out.
Could be totally remembering that wrong, though.
A samurai! Alive!
It's a strategy game, okay. The reason I'm playing it now is because one board for speedruns on calm and someone posted a time. Since there's interest, I'm gonna compete.
Let's have a look at that camp.
Fair enough.
There's your archers. All in good health.
Manage town, build army, attack others. Huh, sounds like a strategy game to me.
Bad idea to rush in.
Alright, let's see this fight. I mean, last time this fight went amazingly well, so
There they are. I'll shoot the barrels.
let's hope for another good run. Also, why did I shoot a flaming arrow?
Destroy them!
Was a pretty good fight.
Sakai!
Good work, Daikoku.
Pretty good fight. Yeah, RNG happened. The life of a speedrunner. Look at that gold split. Oh yeah, baby.
Lord Sakai.
I think I'm finally starting to understand how that fight actually works.
Lord Sakai.
You know, spawn-wise.
Taka.
I gotta remember I don't have a lot of kunai, so I gotta buy more of those as well.
Thank you, Taka.
What am I doing? That was the wrong button.
An excellent choice.
But since I was going to buy kunai anyway, I guess it works out. So as it turns out, people of Arakawa didn't trust us. We had to find a way to gain their trust so they would help us. We found out that they were missing some archers that we rescued and brought back into the town. Now they trust us, and now the Mongols are going to attack the town, so now we will break the siege. Easy 2-sentence story wrap-up right here.
Yuna!
Jin! Yuna! The Mongols!
Let's go. How close?
The Mongols!
If they get through,
We'll stop them.
The ghost!
the ghost! Save us!
Taka! Gather everyone who can't fight and get them to the keep.
Everyone! Take shelter in the keep! Quickly!
They're at the gates!
They're attacking!
Stand your ground! Every Mongol who sets foot inside our walls will die! Don't let them past you!
Archers! Cut them down! Oh, Yurikawa! Hold them off! Don't let them pass!
Where did that arrow go? Do you die? He dies.
Drive them back! Hold this gate! Keep them out of the city!
He just let his shield fall. Like a dumbass. Alright, that is how we handle that fight. Can a computer make a truly random number? It can't. That's basically the short answer for that.
Destroy those siege weapons.
At least that is what I think I learned in computer science class. Jin, can you just go up there, please?
The siege weapons. One down.
I mean, what most random number generators mostly do is that they take your computer's internal clock, because that is something that is always, you know, changing. And then they use that to quote-unquote generate a quote-unquote random number.
It'll be easy to get back to the stronghold.
Are they still shooting at me?
Damn. That's the general, Tamuge.
Learn
Sounds like he's
something
near
new
the
every
keep.
day, as you should. Because there's a lot of stuff to learn in life. If you want to. Alright, Tamuge.
I am Jin Sakai, And I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
I don't think it will.
You have killed men in many countries, Tamuya. But here, you die.
Ghosts of the
Invaders! Look at your general! Run! This will be your fate! People of Yarikawa! Hunt every Mongol to the last man! Spare no one!
Yarikawa!
Keep after them! No mercy! Kill them all! Cut them down! Take their heads! Everyone to the gate! Push through!
Dude! You too!
Push them back!
Jesus Christ. That's kind of close.
Run, cowards!
Okay, another 26 seconds saved. Yarikawa! Yarikawa! Yarikawa Bunga!
It's done.
Let's see who gets that reference.
But I have other duties before we can retake Lord Shimura's castle.
Worthy of a samurai.
Yep.
You have my thanks.
May your hunts be successful.
GG's on order. Well, thank you. We're not done yet, though. What I thought was kind of funny. I don't know if you've heard yet. I think you did. But Sucker Punch just tweeted today that up until January the 15th, if you play any story or survival mission in Ghost of Tsushima Legends, the multiplayer mode, you can unlock new skins for your character classes. And I did that before I started the stream, and I thought I would have a little bit of a fun with it. So I took a look at the Ghost of Tsushima speedrun leaderboards for the story missions. And I thought to myself, you know, why not combine doing that with a little bit of a speedrun? And I think with one try, you know, that was absolutely not optimized, I got within 20 seconds of the current world record. And I thought that was kind of funny. I mean, you know, it's only a 4 to 5 minute run, so 20 seconds is still an enormous task to bring down. But for first try, well, it's not too bad, I think. Yep, those skins look actually pretty good, you know. When I saw the screenshots of them, I thought to myself, well, I don't know if I want to go out of my way to get those, but if the in-game models for those look really good, like I was really impressed by them. So I'm glad I got them. I mean, I'm still missing the one for the hunter, but you know, it's only like a 5-minute thing to do. Just pop a bronze mission and do it alone, and in 5 minutes it's done and the armor is yours. Yeah. It totally is. But, you know, with a little bit more optimization, I think I can beat that time. Which makes me happy internally. I think the biggest obstacle to doing the multiplayer stuff is you have to re-roll your gear, you know, to get good stats on your items. And that takes a lot of resources. So if you just don't get lucky with the stats on your items, world record might not be for you. It's a bit sad. Alright, it's time to get the armor that we are not totally wearing right at this moment.
Omi Village. Home. No sign of Mongols.
Come this way. These old bones. I'll get Taichi to help me fetch it. He's at the cemetery.
What's he doing there?
2 days until ESA submissions are closed. Oh yeah, right, they close on Sunday, right?
Keeps vermin out of our food stores.
I'm glad you're not alone.
What about Lord Shimura?
Alive. The Mongols captured him at Komoda, but we freed him.
Oh, others survived.
How many
And
runs
they're
have you
helping
submitted to ESA now?
Lady Masako.
I think it was 4 or 5, wasn't it?
She's been fighting alongside the boys since she was knee-high.
You'll have to tell me more about that someday.
But
Or-
it's just the two of you?
A few others. Sensei Ishikawa.
I haven't seen him in years. Does he still
I mean,
act
if you
like
still
he's
have
the
room
only
for
one
it.
who knows how to do things?
Half the time he's
Why
right.
not? I just
But
don't
his
think it will
aim
get
is
accepted.
unmatched.
He would certainly agree.
Simply because it's such a long run.
Lord Sakai, you
I mean, to be honest, at the moment, I think that the really, really longathon is probably the only marathon that would even accept a new game category run of this game. I might be wrong, but I don't see it fitting any other speedrun marathon, to be honest. Yeah, exactly.
I mourn my father.
I mean, then again, you know, what keeps you from trying to get it in? Like,
We
seriously.
used to meditate here.
They can't do more than not accept it, right?
Now I am alone.
Not like you lose anything by not submitting it. It's an amazing game with awesome story and player's choice. It will garnish attention, so that makes me feel it would be a good chance. Ah, true. That is absolutely true. Oh god, horse. Oh, come on. I don't know why he sometimes just doesn't target the door. I guess he just doesn't want to demolish his home. Which reminds me, there's actually going to be a sort of mini marathon in January. Maybe they want to run the game there. That was not great. I totally fell for his fake.
Yuriko!
Lord Sakai.
I totally fell for it. That was the first time that I've not done that correctly, I think. Oh well.
You said
It's not a big
earlier
time
you could
loss,
make
it's just
them
sad that I
poisonous.
didn't get the resolve.
Vermin out of our rice.
Can you make it stronger? Enough to kill a man?
No one
Um,
deserves that.
Can you do it?
If you go to the
Larger doses are ugly. Oh,
well, the Twitch channel for the really, really longathon, they are doing a mini marathon in January because oh god. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I kind of am. I'm just not sure if I can describe it correctly. Oh, that's there. But apparently, one community member of the speedrun community. I'm not exactly sure on that part, but she is being stalked by a dude, and she is trying to take legal action against him, and that is why she is doing a bit of a crowdfunding to get money to, you know, take him to court for the attorneys and whatnot, and that is why they're doing a marathon to help her get the money required to be able to take legal action.
Perfect for a blowback. I'll get these to Yuriko.
Don't shoot me, please. No. Fucking bomb thrower.
Horse!
Yeah, horse. You tell that horse. Okay, note to self. Don't get spotted by that fucking bomb thrower over there, by the reeds. Otherwise, sad times ensue.
Jin, alone in the world.
Hi, Elier. How you doing? Oh, you haven't subbed. Oh, okay. Well, then you already know, don't you?
I have a small camp where
I think it's in America, but don't quote me on it. Like, you know, I just
and poison.
followed the conversation kind of at the edge of my attention,
Strong enough for the invaders.
because I probably won't have the time to do another run during that time frame. So I'm just trying to get word out of for it, but I won't be able to run there.
It's nice to ride with you again.
You and Lord Shimura taught
So
me to
I haven't
ride
submitted anything, and I won't be.
on that
Even
rank
though it's a
pony.
cause that, you know, I would totally try
That's
to
so tall and
support.
straight in your little saddle. Like
It's
you
just
were the
that time won't
shogun
allow me to do it.
Oh no, little Jin.
What's so funny?
I just remembered it was out here you nearly killed your uncle.
What?
You were 3 or 4. The poor man was trying to teach you how to hold your wooden kodachi. You wanted to chase butterflies.
I know the story. My uncle's black eye took weeks.
But
to
yeah, just
heal.
go to the really longathon Discord or Twitch channel, and you should be able to read up on all that info
I don't remember my
if you
father's
want
laugh.
further details.
He lost his humor after your mother got sick. But you have your father's laugh. Here we are.
A gozamat and a campfire. You sleep out here?
Only when I spend the day foraging for plants.
Will you get down off your horse,
For the flowers
please?
we
Rest, Yuriko. I will get them for you.
need. Don't eat the seeds, they're poisonous.
I'm not a child, Yuriko.
Oh, I know. Remember how we gather flowers for your mother?
She arranged them for the little alcove at home.
That should be enough. Bring them to me, young master.
Your plants.
I'm submitting the NG for ESA with a promise to bring the time down. Oh, good try.
He will regret what he did to Samurai and the others.
Why is the camera so out of focus there?
Are you hurt, young master?
Don't worry.
Did that fight really lose me 20 seconds? Did I do another mistake somewhere? Probably did. Couple of ones that I claimed that if accepted, I will put in practice and have a solid time.
What were they? Red? Leaves?
Fair enough.
No, it has petals.
Do they accept that though? That if you submit something and then just tell them that it will bring the time down further until the run happens. Do they take that into account? Sure that an old run submitted needs some sort of reassurance you can still do it. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Here's the speedrun I did about 5 years ago. I don't know if I could still do it, but I will submit it. Yeah, I don't see that going over smoothly, I don't think. Patrol! It's not a patrol, it's a deer. Oh, look at me, not being able to differentiate between a patrol and a deer. Can't see that bear over there, though. Don't be hating. I wasn't talking about you, I was just talking generally. Run is going kind of good so far. I mean, it's starting to have its ups and downs again, but overall we are still ahead. The thing that I absolutely hate though is the fact that, you know, I'm getting gold splits for some quests, and then I'm just doing other stupid stuff and lose their time again. That makes me so furious. But, you know what they say, it's an easy time save for next time. And probably makes for a better showing on Sunday. You know, getting a world record during a marathon is basically the dream. Alright, nearly into Umugi Cove once again.
Halt, Ronin.
Typical perfectionist. Yeah, I guess that is what speedrunning does to you, doesn't it?
This way, my lord. It's important to escort the lady.
If you talk to any speedrunner ever, they are never satisfied with their performance.
Lord Sakai.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen a speedrunner say, well, that was the best run I ever did, and nothing I will ever do will ever surpass that.
The Mongols haven't found.
Eh, that's just not the way it works.
I think we can help each other.
You must be Goro.
After Komoda Beach, I thought my debt to Lord Shimura was erased. That's why I was drinking.
But how was the Guild Wars event?
To
You
mourn
were
the
playing that
samurai.
this afternoon, didn't you?
Those warriors died protecting men like me.
They swore to defend everyone on Tsushima. Even you, Goro.
I don't know if I can repay their sacrifice.
My master wouldn't ask for your help if he expected you to fail.
This is my home. Come in. Getting past that Mongol blockade won't be easy. Do you have Lord Shimura's message?
He has it, at his camp on the Akashima coast.
I can work with that. one of my boats is hidden near Fort Mitodake. This
Hurry
map
up, Goro.
shows where I'll
Come on.
wait on the forest road.
Open up, Goro! I didn't call for all. Norio's here. No sign.
That was a pretty long loading screen. Alright, let's get to Lord Shimura's anti-camp. Just over there.
At last, you have news.
Yes, Lord Shimura.
I kinda like that we skip every
It is
cutscene before
time.
Jin has a chance to say anything.
To your horses, men,
We are ready, my lord.
Stay alert.
and keep
That's a
watch
bit
for
funny.
our smuggler. I can always tell when you want to ask me something. Out with it.
I'm curious how you met Goro.
What did I
caught
do?
him selling Chinese silk forbidden by Shogun decree. I burned his stock.
I thought that was the...
He
That
could
was
have been
this.
flawed, but you saw a better path.
A skilled sailor can be a valuable.
But it wasn't. Ah, time loss. It's so tough.
The Mongols have many ships.
Ah,
Can Goro evade them all?
He
why
has
do
no
I do
choice.
stuff like that?
What will we do if they catch us, my lord?
Do not fear death, Kotaro.
Well, at least now that I know that both samurai are still with us. Well, they're not samurai, but I don't know what they are.
Lord Shimura!
People.
Goro, where is your boat?
This way. I'm happy you're alive, my lord.
Thank you for agreeing to settle your debt.
I'll do my best.
Oh,
The
my
Mongols
man.
will sink me before I leave the coastline.
Same procedure as every speedrun, Lord Shimura.
Perhaps we can direct their attention.
Where the hell am I going?
Dismount. We walk from here. Fort Mitodake. My father took that stronghold from Clan Yarikawa.
Okay, the cutscene actually triggered this time. Hooray! Don't you just love it when the game breaks when you go too fast in it?
Are formidable, but our attack
You know,
will catch
cutscenes
them
not
off guard.
triggering or
Let's pray
stuff like
that
that.
holds true in the fort.
They outnumber us, but they cannot attack all at once.
How long can we keep the element of surprise?
Only until we see the enemy. Then, we strike.
Good plan there, Shimura.
Mongols ahead.
We could avoid them.
Turn your back on a foe, and you will die with a sword stuck in it. We have the advantage. Cross the bridge.
You're coming out of the gates.
Yeah, perfect form. Just throw bombs at them. And you too. Can be lauded by Lord Shimura about your perfect fighting form. Where the hell is he?
Remain alert.
Can we open this door now, please? Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't kill these enemies so fast, so he actually has a chance to catch up.
Archers, take cover!
Wreak havoc on the fort! We need the Mongol ships to focus here, not on Goro!
You can do that if you would come here and open this door for me. Woo! He just shot straight through me. Okay. Guess I'm really a ghost now. Ah. What was wrong with that guy?
They have a Watcher! That is our new goal! Fight to the tower, Jin! Cut them down! Do not give ground! Forward!
Ah. Ah, come on!
More Mongols!
Fucking dog.
Stop only to kill! Samurai Musha! Samurai!
Shoot the dogs! Shoot the doggos! Shoot them! Don't shoot me, shoot the dogs. Do indeed. We take the Wacha. The Wacha. Wacha! Wacha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha!
The Mongols sent boarding parties. Don't let their boats reach Goro.
It's working. The Mongol ships are in flames.
Don't let up. Goro must outrun them.
Archers on the shore. Don't slow down, Goro.
Could you die now, please? Okay, only these last two ships left over there.
More ships on the way. Hold on, Goro.
Got at least one of them.
You made it, Goro.
Okay. The other two.
Bring us the Shogun's help. We did it.
Ah. Okay, good. Minutes ahead. I think we were just about to get into another fight here and I would have screamed. Like a banshee who was out for her reckoning in blood. Ah, okay. Don't have to restock because we will lose our stuff anyway.
Thanks to you.
Run is submitted. Alright. Fingers crossed.
They want to join me for this.
Can't take everything.
What are you leaving behind?
Fingers crossed. Maybe I should do a run tomorrow just to update time. Maybe you should. Tell me if you do.
I'm coming for you, Ryuzo.
Because I'm interested in watching that. Exactly. I mean, you know, it doesn't hurt you in any way if you submit a run that doesn't get accepted, right? It's not like they keep tally how often they have, you know, denied runs that you have submitted, and that lessens your chances of getting into a marathon. So just go ahead and submit, right? Exactly. What? How does that saying go? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Fort Koyasan, a nest of traitors. Let us scout the fort. Mongols. As if straw hats aren't bad
That
enough.
is the saying.
Lord Sakai! Wait!
Go.
Such a wise
I'll
person.
make my move now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, that is something that I immediately noticed during my runs of the game, that because I've done New Game Plus so much, I knew where I had to go during my New Game run. Had out quite a bunch. I mean, that alone is probably the cause of why I saved 15 minutes or so. Just because I wasn't getting lost as often. Also, what the hell does Twitch have against the term New Game Plus?
Lord Sakai! Please, wake up!
Taka. How?
Yeah, but it also hates it when you separate it.
You were in trouble. I came to help, but the
I have no
Mongols
idea
got-
why. It just doesn't do that. It just doesn't like that at all.
Try to get loose. Just need to loosen this.
No idea, man. Okay,
Need my sword.
let's do this. How did we do that last time?
Kill them all.
Yeah, we will definitely do that. Well, that's not the way to do it.
Bastard traitors!
Oh god.
I'll take your head! Little bastard! This is for Taka!
Traitors.
Where's the last one? Oh, that was all of them. Oh, okay. Definitely wasn't a good fight, but we survived it, so I'll take it. Shorthand for the N-word. Maybe.
No!
Oh yeah,
Shuna, wait!
have to follow her first.
He wasn't supposed to be here. Why didn't he listen?
Zogs! Zogs! Not kaput some color! I'm dead! Go get him! Samurai Toklok Ao! Khotun Khan! Mando Tuan! You're mine! Signal! You get this shit! He's son so doing! Did you got the Richter? Parad Soron! Samurai! Lucky Shata! Utito now! Samotrai!
Okay, we didn't go outside the boundary this time, so that's fine. I should save time. Hello, Charlton. How are you? I missed your stream once again. It's always so late for me when you do those. But I will catch one someday. I will. I promise you that. The Twitch is a gaming platform, but doesn't know new game acronyms. Exactly. But a gaming platform it is, huh?
Zogs, not Kapu Suktalag, Holy Hamtad, Yavet Holpol, Tilig,
Oh, look at that gold split.
Samurai Tokroka.
Yeah, definitely are.
The samurai are here.
Like every time you start your stream, it's around midnight my time. So that makes it a little bit hard to catch them. But I will one day. I will.
I hope it helps. An excellent choice.
And then I will yell at and scream at you of all the things you're doing wrong. Because they are not according to script.
Take care, you know. I need to meet Lord Oga.
Lord Sakai.
Looking at a different camp to... Oh, I have to talk to him. Yeah.
Lord Oga.
Different camp to trigger after Ishikawa. Oh. Why is that?
You're to be commended, Lord Sakai. To rescue your uncle.
What would you need that for?
And recruit the Yarikawa outcasts.
They may not be trained warriors, but I trust them with my life.
Then I will do the same.
Oh.
Is it true?
Don't be a John.
Name for you?
I'm trying not to.
They needed something to believe in after the samurai were defeated.
Now the samurai are back. It's time we put these folks.
They're slightly closer and the trapper is easier to get to. Oh.
It's time we save this island, and the people who call it home. Politics can wait until the Khan is dead.
Of course, Lord Sakai. Lord Shimura!
So you don't take the one between Warriors Code and Tale of Sensei Ishikawa, you go to a different one altogether. Interesting.
You have done well, Jin. This is...
It triggered before Yuna. Oh, that one.
Kill them all! Back down! Fight! Murderers! This is for my brother!
I think I know the one you're talking about. Okay, doing Wave of Flame here is definitely faster. Those guys are so afraid of fire. Holy crap. Like they're animals. And they probably kinda are.
Move to higher ground! Clear the way ahead!
Yeah, look at that, they are just fleeing before me. Not this again. Oh, we are still not done here. That explains things.
Track them down, Lord Sakai!
Keep swinging, Noriro.
Oh, there's another black powder bomb here. Ooh.
Warriors, break through that gate!
Even though that was probably a bit slower, the fact that there was another black powder bomb just lying there for me to pick up is pretty good to know. Because I didn't know about that one.
Charge them, or they'll pin us down.
That means I can use yet another bomb in the initial fight outside of Tsushima here. Ah. I see optimizations coming up. Oh, come on, dudes. I hate that. Yeah, fuck you. I know it's Trap of the World. I was calling that a guy a trampler. Yeah, just go buy something at the trampler.
Stay close. Hold your positions. Lord Sakai, take the water.
Ah!
To the top. The weapon is ours. Push forward.
Aim at the Mongol. We are path.
More Mongols.
Kill them all!
More Mongols from the path up to the bridge.
I see them.
There's nothing more we can do here.
Let's rejoin the others.
You were right to terrorize the Mongols at the gate. Your uncle was wrong.
I think I'm actually going to use up all of my waves of flames here.
Don't change.
You are the
Interesting.
only reason we've made it this far. And
Khan is losing ground.
Why did I instantly lose it?
No mercy for the Mongols.
Send them back to hell. We're clear. Move forward. Reform. Push through. We must reach the bridge. Everyone to the bridge. For Tsushima! Tsushima! The enemy's retreating. Push forward. Almost to the warriors. Break through that gate. Sakai, we will fire on them from above. Yuna, we need your bow.
Well, I gotta say, I'm starting to be a big fan of that charm swap we did. That's pretty good. You need to learn German. A few games that Germans are interested in. Which ones? Started streaming in March, and after that I didn't speak right English at all in my normal life. Really? No Spanish-speaking people are interested in my runs. Well, give it time, I guess. You know, it's not something... you have to build an audience, you know? Doesn't mean that there aren't Spanish-speaking people who are interested in your runs. You probably just haven't reached them yet. Medieval Dynasty is large in Europe. Ah. Well, I guess I could teach you some German if you want to. The one we talked about on Wednesday. I can't remember if you were there, but I think you were. You know, after the run, we did a bit of testing here and there. And then you guys convinced me to try out another charm. The Enduring Affliction one, or whatever it's called. You know, the one that makes it so that status effects last for 50% longer and deal 50% more damage. And I swapped that out for a Charm of Fire Doctrine. Yeah, I think it was your idea, exactly. And I'm using it right now, and I think I'm starting to like it. I think I have to do much less cleanup after I fire an explosive arrow or black powder bomb, because people just keep dying from the fire that they get afflicted with. And I haven't noticed a drop in terror from the numbers of enemies that I terrify. So, you know, it's basically just a net gain. But then again, you know, it's percentage based, so I can't exactly tell you until I've done more runs with that charm instead of one of the Fire Doctrine. It could just be that I have phenomenal luck on enemies fleeing because of terror at the moment. and it's actually not as good as I think it is right now. But yeah, we'll see.
That was clear. Now look for a way to poison all of them. The garden path. Light defenses.
Oh yeah, it does. It does make fire strong. Speedrunning as well, the small on the Hispanic peeps. I showed my ACD run on the biggest speedrunning event on Spanish. And it was barely 1,000 peeps, and because it's kinda new, like the most common ones, like old games or Celeste. Oh. Okay.
Fortified defenses. Explosives. My uncle's leading us into a massacre. Now to reach the Arag without raising alarm.
But then again, is every person that is interested in Spanish speedrunning watching that event? I don't think they necessarily are. I mean, there's a good chance, don't get me wrong. But I don't think there's necessarily a correlation there.
To reach their feast, poison their drinks.
I mean, just go ahead and take a look at the GDQs, right? Like, a lot of people watch a GDQ when it's on. Doesn't mean that everybody who's into speedruns watches it, though.
That's where they store the milk. Now to add the poison.
Could you just leave? Thank you. Oh, they both just left. Awesome timing.
Now to wait.
So, we are on pace for a sub 324 run. Just saying. And now that I've said that, Ryuzo will probably defeat me over and over and over again. And if not him, then Khotun or Shimura.
Jin.
Yeah, I think they are, because I do remember when I did my casual playthrough of this quest, I kept killing these Mongols around the Iraq and they just kept coming.
I won't die by your uncle's hand.
Like there just was no end to them, from what I can tell.
Stop me, Ryuzo.
Poison. You broke your uncle's code. You left me no choice.
Sketch. Oh god, this could have gone so wrong. This could have gone so wrong. Because he was about to attack me, and if he had hit me, oh jeez, I would have been in trouble. I could have been in big trouble. Also, look at me saving another second.
What do you want? Lord Shimura asked me to deliver sake, a reward for helping.
I think it's just so that you are actually forced to sneak during that part and not just, you know, go around the camp and kill every Mongol that is there. So there would actually be no story reason to actually put the poison into the Iraq anymore. So I think that is why they just make it so that there are Mongols that just keep coming back and whatnot. Because, you know, poisoning the Mongols at that point is a central aspect of the story. And if you were to just take that away, well, you know, the whole third act of the game would be wholly different.
The outer stables. A servant told me about a damaged fence near the gate. You can slip out that.
I mean, you know, in gameplay terms, what Jin could totally do is just stomp right through the front gate, and we could go ahead and defeat every Mongol, right? As players, we would be able to do that. And the whole third act would be totally different if we were to do that. So I guess that is why they just don't give you the option to be able to do that. But now that I've said that, I kind of want to do it. I mean, I know I can't, but, you know. Just tear down the door and kill every Mongol the samurai way. Like a proper one-man army. As you basically do during the rest of the game.
Anyone seen him? He may have run north. You two on your horse. The rest of you, man the gate. There he is, on the horse.
Horsey! No! Then kill everybody there and just chill. Yeah. Oh wait. Do you remember in ACD when you have to escape the eclipse space and the machine keeps shooting at you and there's a bunch of enemies? Was that the one in the jungle? Near Meridian?
Kenji said Yuna was at the sacred tree.
Oh yeah. You know, at first I thought, oh yeah, we have this cool new horse. When it dies, I probably will be able to choose that later on. But no, it's the only horse that you cannot choose later in the Heart of the Jicho, and it makes me sad. Because it looks cool. It's probably the coolest looking horse out of all of them. I mean, to be fair, it is a bit edgy. You know, with the black and the red mane and whatnot. But it looks cool, you can't deny it. I think especially if you have the... what's it called? The Flowers of War dye for the Tadayori's armor. Because that is also kind of blackish and red with red. That looks so cool, man. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Charlton. Always appreciate it. Hope to see you soon, man. And good luck with your runs. And I hope to see you on Sunday. Don't forget Sunday. You all gotta be there on Sunday.
Come on, you stupid horse.
And what are your findings?
Yuna? Is that you?
It's 5 seconds faster. But here comes the but. Oh yeah, you have to trigger it as well.
Now to find Yuna.
Fair
I found
point.
a better hideout. Climb up and look toward the mountain.
A hideout. Somewhere by the mountain. Jogaku's pagoda. Sheltered, defensible, and in striking distance of the Khan's stronghold.
There's only one problem. Mongols have it.
We can fix that.
Let's get the horses. What happened to your mount?
When I escaped, the castle guards fired on us. They killed Kage.
I'm sorry. These will have to do, for now.
Get on your horse, Yuna. Thank you.
Are those people from Qin?
I don't know. The Mongols burned a lot of towns.
If we'd only pursued their army instead of fighting each other.
Why did you surrender to your uncle?
If I didn't give myself up, everyone who
Once
followed
again, it
me
doesn't
would
matter
have
what you
attacked
say
the
here, you have
samurai.
more than enough time to get through all of these conversations
It would have been a
because the
massacre.
road that we travel here is
Just
so
like
long.
the Khan wanted.
Your uncle played right into his hands.
He was backed into a corner. By the Mongols, by me, by his duty to the Shogun. We can only win this war if we stand together.
Shimura's a fool for turning against you.
He wanted me to be his son. I destroyed his dream.
By doing the right thing.
Being right doesn't always make things better.
Tell that to the people you saved. If we kill the Khan and drive the Mongols out, is there a chance your uncle will forgive you?
When I was young, Lord Shimura became my father, my sensei, my entire world. I never wanted to disappoint him. I have to hope we can heal this wound. Whatever happens, his forgiveness won't change who I am.
He thinks I corrupted you.
I made my own choices. Even knowing what they've cost me, I'd make them again. Even if the Shogun brands me as a traitor.
I am anxiously awaiting Wicked's findings
We're
here.
close to Jogaku Temple.
There's a fishing camp on the lake. We could scout the temple grounds from it.
Leave the horses here. We'll go in on
And wait
foot.
for Yuno to dismount.
The woods here
And
are
off we
thick.
go.
Good cover.
For us and the Mongols.
The safest approach to the temple might
Don't
be
have to
over
look
open
at
ground.
all of that.
Frozen
You
lake.
can skip the survey and just head straight for the Mongols.
Let's go.
Here, you!
Oh yeah, don't skip this cutscene because it's faster to watch it instead of skipping
We're
it.
free now.
That's everyone here.
The temple will have stronger defenses. We can't rush in.
Let's see what we're dealing with.
They left explosives on the ice. We can use that against them. Archers watching the lake.
They'll see us coming. Pick us off.
Let's bring them to us.
How?
To
Fire a
us.
signal cannon. Lure them onto the ice. Then divide and conquer. Keep watch. I'll draw them out.
Mongols
That will
on
get their
ice.
attention. Better get back to you.
Take 5,000 or something. No idea.
Let's get to the pagoda.
Good.
We need to plan our attack carefully. It's over.
Okay, that was good. That was good. That was really good. That is way faster than what I did earlier.
Nope.
You know, going the normal way around the temple there. Way faster. Extra 6 seconds to trigger, but gold split.
Jin, over here.
Lord Sakai!
We could use the old road.
So many butts.
Come, see what I can make for you, my lord. Worthy of a samurai.
Yo, thank you for the bids. Holy crap. Hey there, Nerdfighter. Long time no see.
Just
How are
for
you, man?
May your hunt be successful.
Yep, it's going good so far. We are on a 3:23 pace right now. But there is this patrol again. Oh god, why is this patrol always here at the moment? Why? Why are they always here right now? Like, every time I come here, this fucking patrol is here. There's no way you can go around them because of all that fire and stuff. That's fucking bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, it was. I hate to say it, it was looking like a really good run up until that here happened just now. I mean, not saying that that completely lost me 3 minutes here, totally not, but you just can't do anything about this patrol. When it's there, it's there. There's no way you can go around it. You just have to go through it. And they will shoot you down from your horse. I think I've been able to circumvent getting shot down from my horse for pretty much every patrol but this one, just because you are so close to them. I don't even think it's possible to dodge them with your horse when they are that close. And another one. Maybe I should actually put on the Mongol armor when that happens next time. Because I'm pretty sure it is faster to just go into the menu, put on the Mongol armor, right through that patrol, and then put on the ghost armor again. Because getting shot down from your horse costs you so much time that having to do these two menus is probably faster.
You're welcome at our campfire, my lord.
That had happened today, so it won't happen on Sunday. Hopefully.
This won't be like
I would be all for that.
Come over here and you'll see.
You know, just get all the bad RNG out of the way today, so Sunday can be wonderful.
Mongol archers got the gate.
But then again, I'm probably going to be pretty excited all the while on Sunday. Because of the people I'm going to be in chat with. Hope I can keep my cool then. I think my biggest fear is probably that Earl will be laughing the whole time and I can't stop joining in. And that will totally mess with my concentration or something. We'll be laughing, yeah. I feared as much. Alright, let's hear the results, Viking. Let's let him hear it. Let him hear. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Where the hell is that horse going? What is that horse doing? Go in a straight line, goddammit. I am ready for the greatness. What's on Sunday? Well, if you take a look at the title of the stream, you can see a command, the NHA 2020. Just take a look at that command and you will know. Yeah.
Time to head for the woodcutter camp.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that run on Sunday.
We made the climb, but it took us. If we sit up here much longer, the Mongols are sure to see us.
Back away from the edge.
Yuna's got some interesting friends.
Let's plan our attack.
You can see inside from over here.
Archers on that ridge will have a good view of the courtyard.
And plenty of targets.
The bulk of our force should go there.
Again, watch this
You
cutscene
men
instead
with
of
me.
skipping it because it's
Everyone else
faster.
get to the ridge.
If the enemy sees me, take them
Well, no. The one on Sunday will be in the evening for us, Washtag. It will be around 6 PM my time, so I think it's about 5 PM your time. If I got my time zones right. Can you guys take care of that one dude over there, please? Well, at least they were able to take care of the dude. Also, that was a sick fight. Like, holy crap, that was so good. But yeah, just take a look at the schedule for the NHA. What the hell? And it should auto-convert that to your local time zone, so you know exactly when the run will happen in your time. Okay, they are always here. Perfect. Well, they're not really anymore today, I don't. Only got one bomb. Does that advance the quest? It does. Okay, I've only got one bomb this time. I don't like that. Oh, I gotta make do with one bomb then.
Reinforcements on the way.
I guess that worked. There we go! There we go, Banga!
You finally got here! Don't get too close! They'll see me!
Stay safe, Kenji. You should have waited for us to open the gates.
It was Masako's idea!
I study hard.
I wouldn't go that far.
At him.
That was close.
The fort is ours, my lord.
Dude, that was sick.
That's enough searching.
Is everyone all right?
That was a great wolves at the gate. Ooh. $256.48. I'm about 2.5 minutes ahead of my all-time personal best. Oh, no pressure here, right? Yep, Charm is a winner. I am using the charm setup that we talked about at the end of last stream. So I changed that one Fire Doctrine charm against the one, I forgot the name. That makes it so that status effects last 50% longer and then 50% more damage. It's like the Enduring Pain or something like that. I can show you after the run. Enduring Affliction, yeah, that's the one, exactly. And so far, it's doing work. I mean, I haven't noticed the Terrified chance loss through fire damage because I'm not wearing the second Fire Doctrine charm during this run so far. I mean, you know, it's a percentile based charm, so it's hard to say with only one run if that chance, you know, I could just be lucky at the moment that I just get good rolls on terrifying enemies, and that could change during another run. So I can't say for certain yet, but so far it's pretty good. Like, I have to do way less cleanup when I fire an explosive arrow or throw a black powder bomb from enemies that caught on fire, because they will definitely die once they are on fire. Also, why did I get seen there? So that's great. Flaming arrow killed a general for you. Wow.
Your scout port Izumi from the top of the lighthouse.
Right behind you.
Yeah, that has never happened before, definitely not.
Look at the waves.
Over here.
Let's find our plan of attack.
The only thing that I'm starting to be really salty about at the moment is that I looked at the wrong thing
Makes sense.
in the walls of Yorikawa. You know, I looked at the gates of the town instead of just straight at the cabin at the tree, and that lost me 24 seconds or something. And that is a net time loss because of stupidity on my part.
Too open. Can't defend it.
So, you know, if I get the PB here, just let it be known that it could have definitely been 24 seconds faster.
Imagine what we could do to their ships if we had our own watchers.
But yeah, you know, we are not at the end yet. Sub 3-hour Gathering of Storm. The Gathering Storm. Sub 3 hour. Jesus Christ.
Here.
Jesus Christ.
Sakai.
I've got some good news.
Yeah, this is such a good run, man. Good time save next time. What? Yeah, 24 seconds. Ah.
There.
Also, sorry, Viking, but I wasn't able to get through your wall of text back there with your findings.
I'm not letting you leave without a good
if you
force.
could, maybe shoot me that message after the run again. That'd be awesome. Because I wasn't able to read it at the time. Next one, I'm doing Buckethead. Oh god. Bring the Shadow of Tengai headgear. It's the one that is the basket, yeah. Is it going to be a meme run?
Easy there.
Because that sounds like it's going to be a meme run.
I'm a friend.
What will you name this one?
Aze.
Swift as the wind.
Good choice.
2 second gain at best.
I grew up there.
Well, a 2 second gain is a 2 second gain, isn't it?
Through those old walls. Even as a boy, Lord Shimura couldn't keep up with me.
Only if I also wear the Fundashi. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a elongated Broken Samurai challenge. Because, you know, I still have that save file when I did the Broken Samurai challenge. The one where I did all of the duels on lethal and hard without getting hit, with no technique points spent and getting no upgrades and whatnot. And I want to take that save file into New Game Plus and then, you know, play through the game with that. It's gonna be interesting, I guess.
You won't be watching the cliff face. Colder than last time.
Alright, just climbing all of this. Bit of a tricky angle there.
If I attack the gods, it will prove I'm the monster they think I am. I could use my grappling hook under the bridge. I'll find a way to make sure I'm not seen.
Like, I know that there's another way into the castle, but I've never did it. I only ever went this route. What do I think about it? Any of you guys ever taken the other route? Like up top and not under the bridge? Because I think you have to hide underneath a cart or something. Got it. It's probably slower, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, come on, Jin. Jump on the rock, please. There we go. Yeah, that jump is a little finicky sometimes. Hey there, dudes. How are you doing? I wonder what would happen if we would actually fight these samurai. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to kill them, right? Right. That would probably be a thing that would actually fail you here. If you were to attack and kill these guys.
Leave the message where he can see it.
Yeah, I lost a few seconds there because of that fumbling around with the rock. But yeah, we are nearly done once more. 2 more quests. That will determine if we get another world record or not. It's all down to Khotun and Shimura now.
Sakai.
What took you so long?
Good day, Lord. Here's all I have. I'll put these to good use. An excellent choice. I hope it helps.
I'll see you again.
Come back if you need anything, my lord.
What happened to you? Nothing. Why? Something different. You smell it.
Alright. Stretching my legs. Where's Una? No. Ooh. Alright, skip a whole bunch of cutscenes here.
This is it.
Exactly, this is it.
Jin.
This is it!
Now!
The Mongols are coming. We'll cut down anyone who gets through.
This is for my son!
Watch your back, Buster!
Don't let him get behind us!
Take the fight to them! Forward! More Mongols up there!
Charge them, or they'll pin us down!
Push them back!
Kill them all!
I should have used Way of the Flame way more, way sooner.
Our plan worked.
What the hell?
Oh, you're all safe.
Okay, note to self, use Wave of the Flame more, dumbass.
We need to get to a rooftop. Look over the cliff. Figure out how to find the Khan. That watchtower is perfect. You can see the whole camp from there.
Archer is here in front, perfect. On, climb, 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 climb. Okay. Whew. Okay. Basically home free for Khan.
Just have to reach the manor house.
I mean, you can basically just run away from all of these guys. They just don't want to take any chances right here. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I will avenge the people of Tsushima.
Vengeance! You will never leave Tsushima! You're weak! I defeated you before. This will be no different.
You sound afraid.
What was that, Jin? Okay.
Finish him off! Cut him down! Stay! Stay! Kill the goat!
No, 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 not like this, not like this, not like this. I need something to throw. Yeah, where is Khotun?
Kill me, and another will come.
Ah. Holy crap. That was
The Khan is dead, but his army is still.
not gonna lie, I was about to lose my shit when I got hit by that arrow.
What happens then?
I was so close to screaming in rage. Ah.
Who I am.
Bring hope to our people.
Oh.
Fear to the Mongols.
And be
Yeah, thank you for the
hunted by
GG.
samurai.
If anyone can change a samurai's mind,
I mean, it could have been faster, but I was in total panic mode at the end there. I was just desperately searching for a kunai or something to throw at Khotun. I definitely did not want to go anywhere near him. Oh, all right. One more fight. Yeah. I mean, if there's a patrol here, I will probably fight it. But if not, then not. I mean, that's the thing, right? If I hadn't had to use that revive, I would have another Dance of Wrath right here. But I don't. I mean, I would have my 2 Dances of Wrath, right? Oh well, what can you do? Alright, so Shimura. Probably, yeah. Not exactly sure if it's enough to completely fill that bubble. Or orb or circle or whatever the hell you want to call them. But it might. It might.
will you remain in Jito of Tsushima?
Yes. The Shogun asked me to train his warriors to fight the Mongols.
Good. They won't give up until they've conquered all of Japan.
I will spend what years I have left in
This bubble, okay.
a task I hoped we would face together, as father and son.
You can still remarry, start a new family.
Yes, I suppose I can. Looks like he could use a push.
Here, let us help you.
Do not trouble yourselves, my lord.
Nonsense.
You can't do it alone.
You are much too kind.
Thank you, my lord.
I am. I want this run to be a 3-hour and 23-minute run. I desperately want it to be.
The Shogun is concerned. I am concerned.
You have nothing to fear.
When the new clans arrive,
That would be awesome.
will people bow to their samurai or betray them in the name of the ghost?
I won't
So
let
I have a
them do
little bit of a wiggle room to make that happen.
They defied me.
It's not much, but I have a few seconds to spare, so if I lose one at the start, doesn't matter.
Obey their leaders.
If I lose at the end of the fight, I'm gonna cry.
Makes you think. Your followers will obey you. That's enough riding. Walk with me, Jin.
As you wish.
Oh,
My family's cemetery.
The resting place of 7 generations of Sakai, including your mother.
And my father.
We must pay our respects.
I am shaking, man. I am positively shaking right here. Thanks for the good luck. I'll definitely need that.
Eyes that saw my pain.
Look at my aunt.
Destiny divides our souls.
I would really love to watch these cutscenes beforehand, just so I could calm my nerves a little bit. Can't. That's the only break we got. Alright. Shimura time.
Let me go in peace.
Oh yeah, we are still in phase 1.
The wounds you dealt my spirit will never heal.
Killing me will only make
Might
them
be
worse.
enough for a third one. Ah.
You want revenge?
I've got 2 dances of wrath.
This is not my revenge. This is not my revenge.
You've said that before, dude. "22."
I will make sure you are remembered as a great warrior.
And I even split too late for 1 or 2 seconds, so it technically is a, I don't know, 22, 50 or 49 or something, but I didn't, I didn't split soon enough.
Thank you, son. Find me.
What a run. Shit. Woo. 3:22:51. Thank you for the GGs and for the biddies. Holy crap. Woo. I mean, you know, I was totally prepared for this to be a 3-hour 23 minutes run, but at 22. Oh, fuck. I mean, to be fair, you know, Shimura hit me once. And at that point, I was already ready to throw in the towel and restart to do this fight again. But I was thinking, you know, nope, I'm gonna pull this through. Oh. Really, the only thing I'm regretting just a little bit is that this isn't the run that's going to happen on Sunday now. Because beating this run on Sunday seems nigh impossible right now. But then again, you know, we had that time loss at the Walls of Yarikawa because I looked at the wrong thing. I thought he was going to lose because he didn't have enough resolve. Me too. Don't get me wrong, you know, going into the Ishimura fight with that little resolve I had was frightening. But yeah, pulled through. Oh yeah, and the slaver too, right? He cheated me out of another... Wait. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, broken blacksmith. You know, lost a good 37 seconds there. So, you know, if you add that up, that is about a minute of time lost that I've lost to simple stupidity. Oh god, so this could be a 321. If I had had that, this would be a 321. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Yeah, thank you, man. Holy crap. Ah. Oh, I hope we do. I might do that. Because I'm way too hype to go to bed in the next few hours, I think. Ooh, the adrenaline coursing through my body right at this moment. I mean, look at how I started this run, right? I was like, okay, I lost 10 seconds at the Warriors Code because I did some dumb stuff that lost me time. That's no biggie. I won't care about that. Now I do. About 7 hours. Ah, well, maybe I'm awake by then again. Yeah, I mean, you know, look at Teleryuzo. Once I hit Teleryuzo, time just kept going down. You know, the first few quest runs are good. You know, I had to find my stride. And then I was just starting to kill it here. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Phasmophobia. Alright. Yeah, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated. Oh, this was a good run. Alright, yeah, this is the new world record, I guess, for this category now. And since we are at the end here, so you know, just as a little bit of a reminder for all those of you who haven't heard yet, I will be doing a run of this same category on Sunday, doing a charity speedrun marathon, and I will have both Daisuke Tsuji and Earl T. Kim, the voice actors for Jin Sakai and Norio, as my commentators for that run. So yeah, let's see what kind of a run that will be on Sunday. You can type in, well, I would just do it right now so you guys can see. Go ahead and check that schedule out. It will revert itself to your local time zone, so you know when that run is going to happen on Sunday. And then hop on over to Speedruns Live on Twitch and go ahead and watch that run. It's going to be awesome, I guess. I mean, I'm not guessing. I'm pretty sure it will be awesome. So do go ahead and check that out. Oh. Yeah, I you know, my excitement for Sunday is starting to slowly but surely rise. So that will definitely be interesting. I still can't believe that Earl actually answered my message, but I'm hella glad that he did. Alright, so before I forget, let's have a look at the charms. Yeah. You know, it's about 8 AM and change for them. So I appreciate them getting up early on a Sunday.
Jin.
Commentate on my run. I mean, you know, who gets up at 8 in the morning on a Sunday? He doesn't have to, right? Why would you do that? I mean, on a Sunday it is, isn't it? Not during the week, but on a Sunday? So, yeah. Enduring Affliction. I had a second Charm of Fire Doctrine instead of the Enduring Affliction up until now. And this was the first one I did with the Enduring Affliction. So, I think I like that charm now. I mean, of course, you know, I have to do more testing with it. Do more speedruns while I have it equipped before I pass a final judgment. But, you know, we set a new world record with it, so things are looking good. Every weekend I get up latest 8. The hell? What do you do if you go out partying the night before? Do you still get up at 8? Oh, right, you work on the weekend. I totally forgot about that wash tag. Oh, shit. Well, I guess you'll at least be home when the runner happens, right? Because it's in the evening. Most probably. Okay, that is some determination. Like, I'm a total slouch on the weekend. Like, I like to sleep in. You know, if you have to get up early during the week, I at least like to have a long sleep on the weekends. Hate wasting my day. Is it wasting the day when you're sleeping, though? I mean, you know, beds are comfy. You can have a nice dream or something. Even have breakfast in bed or whatever. But yeah, concerning the charms, other than that, I didn't change anything. So the rest is still the same as it was before. It's only the ghost armor that I touched upon with the charms. Rest is still untouched. Speaking of dreams, I'm gonna go get one now. Alright, thank you for stopping by. Always appreciated. I'll probably see you on Sunday. Which of course begs the question, what do I do with you lot? Because I'm pooped. Like, you know, it's still kinda early. But yeah, I will stop just the stream right here because nothing I will do now will top that run, so we might as well call it quits here. So I think I will actually send you guys over to Speedruns Alive, you know, the channel where the speedrun will happen on Sunday. They are doing a speedrun, excuse me, a speedrun of Final Fantasy Tactics at the moment. So, you know, take at least the time to say hello to these guys, give that run a little bit of a watch, and then I hope you guys all have a nice and comfy weekend until we see each other on Sunday. Yeah, thank you for the good luck, GGs. Thank you for the bits and everything. It was an awesome run, man. I can start into the weekend really happy now. Alright, guys. We will just get ready to raid here. So please just stick around for a moment longer. Catch the raid. And I hope you guys are going to have a nice weekend as well. And yeah. See you guys on Sunday once again. And if not, I will probably stream on Monday where I won't be running this category. I think I will start running the easy, medium, and lethal category, art categories to get my world records back there as well. But we'll see about that next week. Alright guys, until then, bye-bye.